Okay, TikTok is saying that. We can get started. Okay. Good evening. Balbi Kontona back. Assalamu alaikum. They'll join right now. So kuta 21 minutes past 9 right now in the UK. It's late. But ngananga kacha to manin shota leja right. Famo keta back because UDP we are bereaved, mourning the demise of Aja Sukaka. Alamani manin kaforkelai. Mlebe TikTok auto. Alani talo lebe background auto thing. Kalbe konton back. Kal welcome mel joint and email bina joining out of demanding. Gana kajandin sort of bantabaja. Hani man jam for back bao bi mu tene lungole timbe doku watole kono. Bari nte mela wo nyama ko weekendo. Bari se kajandin sort of jambal be welcome le mel jointa. TikTok nak ni jointa je. Ise mako romen kono wala kat screen on tab. Ka F1 ma isaje we can help grow the life on TikTok. Wo TikTok la saratole. So mbe o favor nyina dal be bul al sel live min say ali F1 ma because that's the rule of TikTok. Facebook mal welcome member YouTube. Be make rotil tan say on the 18th of May. Mbokk yi nuyu naa leen tey nuyoo bi du yàgga noonu because good enough it's past 10, it's 22 past 10 in most parts of Europe. It's late here. The world set on football tamit Premier League. Just now Arsenal is still leading 1-0 right now. But I think they will win this game. Like it looks like it's Arsenal season. Sislabe contender. Game will win. They have one more game to win, and they will win the title after 20. Is it 22 years plus? So mboka yi nuyu naa leen si plateforme bi doon bismillah ñu am fortaan bu gàtta fii rek fan yi yëpp ñëwuma because UDP dañ am dëj national president of our women's wing Aja Sukaka moo génn àdduna ñu ngi ko ñaanal tey lañ ko jébal boromam c'est li naxar la tiis la pour ñun yëpp ñu nekk UDP suñu kilifa la koo xam ne yàgg na xeexal réewam yàgg na si politics so ñu ngi jaale waa Banjul ñu ngi jaale Alhaji Ousainou Darboe entire executive di jaale national president of UDP Ajaratu Yamda Geyabo di jaale Ajaratu Mariama Bi Seck ak mbokami family members am yàlla suñu borom xaare ko ajana. So UDP tamit then been on statement on this. I will read that here for the purpose of this program. Obituary announcement on May 16. UDP statements read as follows: is with profound sorrow, a heavy heart, and a total submission to the will of Almighty Allah that the United Democratic Party UDP announces the passing of Aja Sukaka, the UDP national president of the Women's Wing. This heartbreaking news is shared by her close and extended family, the party leader and Secretary General, His Excellency Ousainou Darboe, the National Executive Committee, the entire UDP membership, and indeed the Gambian people at large. Aja Sukaka departed this world today, that was Saturday, 16th of May, in Senegal. A devoted patriot, steadfast party loyalist, and courageous woman of conviction, Aja Sukaka remained committed to the UDP from its founding in 1996 until her final days. Through the most difficult periods of repression and political persecution in our country, she stood firm, fearless, and unwavering in her dedication to democracy, justice, and the service of the Gambia. Her sacrifices, loyalty, wisdom, and contributions to the UDP and the nation will never be forgotten. She dedicated her life to uplifting women, strengthening the party, and standing for truth and justice when many feared to do so. The UDP mourns the loss of a mother, a leader, a mentor, and a true pillar of the struggle. We extend our deepest condolences and heartfelt sympathy to her family, loved ones, the women's wing, friends, supporters, and all the Gambians mourning this painful loss. May Allah the Almighty forgive her shortcomings, widen and illuminate her grave, grant her Jannatu Firdausi, and give her family and loved ones the strength and patience to bear this irreparable loss. Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. Surely to Allah we belong, and unto Him we shall return. The Firdaus prayers will be held at the Kanifing King Fahad Mosque in Banjul, burial 2 p.m. Banjul Cemetery in the Old Joshua. Today, which is today, Bilaya Sutra on the 18th of May, the UDP leadership, National Executive Women's Wing, party militants and supporters and friends, and the general public are respectfully invited. So this was routine on Saturday. So, Alamane Maninka Forgelai, Dolu Mama, Dolu Bama, Dolu Binki, Dolu Sino, Gambia, Nimu Gambia Bela Nikuyaleti. Atata dame alama jefi sala duniati ñinu lota banko yenne so men mosa fo dimina not dimina but comme lafta menanu pour ñin kebal be falindiro witness ka UDP man sekunda je Gambia ba alama na la ñin wala to lama fa wala UDP dingo be kontona ni Gambia be ni ku yalom so wala na bi fango ngombatu ngambatu foni ya sutura msena platform auto bawo sunole be caring so nimboto auto ñu mol mel yalongo I baby ta kan killing the late Fakiba Koli, the late Femi Peters, the late Solo Sandeng, aning modol mel yalongo ilota banko e ntol me yalongo man sa tallala lañino kan mbijam folo ba hadama dimo niyobe alal talale bulu atebuka saramola wato menna abi tala ba tele tamun tol niyoti ntol fangotati niyoti hadama dimo kamen duwa rek namina itaraku alama jam falanda ngolef bari ibuka fo alaman tankala sayala because niyo fu ike fanne batandi sayamo bay balolisi ana selebe labanna ntol me yalonko mbi jam folo anu mbe duañi la mansatala en bula jam fo dua jang pour nga Gambia la ñu falindiro mbe nga maabe ntol la waru gallo ñinti ñunu yekkelo menke yelo menke la banko la ntol nga mixo nga timmandi ñanta wo kelale because ñun la kelo man ñena kela kensenti yes modo sa fo kelo man ke kensenti bawo falindiro ketale bari aman timma. The founding fathers of the Gambia, Mele Keloke Gambia, imanyingani pour Gambia tara ñin tundo to menonto. Manna ñi wato be kono, mbari mbebe TikTok oto le mbebe social media. Ni momo malanke imam bambang, imam strength soto. Ise tariya jahasela, ise heart attack soto, ise jahali, ise mume, Gambia la kose balafa. Because Gambia be tembo mento be the Gambia divide the more before in 2016. The Gambia is completely divided. Me ya fo ima fo wolam. And remember caring. Mo bebe United Democratic Party le kelekam. Ha, wole fonga kole. Mo wulita rek wose UDP kurpenye. Ni social media. Kesol ka fayna directional bella. Mol sita live kuma yente kuma kanam fo mol ñinata ko he hadamadi wala kattere ya ñina la koni alanga mira alala alanga mira ko nduna bannale UDP man perfect and UDP nanate perfect la kafulati nala jam men perfecta hani ñin kafun dingol men loda bi sotarobe la karola nin la futake la topikoti nse sino jange la sotaro fo nga for the next hour barinte Sehu Said libe mun na fa soto la woto ndenga fo la ñin politiko ndenga ñaatilim barol la ndete ñaatilim opposition la bari kafulati jam men kafo men seneyata ala nga toñaf hadamadi yafa mu na soleti. We are not perfect. We are mortal. We are not immortal. Timmobe ala mansatala damala karola ani ala kila Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam isa sutiandi wala dafengol kono. Bare molso si ye kuma tilimbalol for United Democratic Party nyinata ko hey ise mo konyaonya ala tonya wodiala United Democratic Party le batata nyim Gambia more than any political party. Akafute jang mensa ise bulo wulinde kafu UDP dingole lo men ka Gambia e ite akele. Ngamere nite mari be kafu jalayla. Isani isakani hakilola. Yes, nse nyo criticize nole. Nse disagree nole. But fengo fe lu opoturu. UDP dingole fata nyim banko ka momo ya kalamuta menketa Denton Bridge. Ite mo Gambia dingole si. Bute roketa UDP dingol laji sojarol jita motol kono ye UDP dingol bute dolu wolli paro iman na survive so bi ni be UDP la kumo fola al ngati ni hakilo fola ndol ma fo man problem soto but parti jumala je sa fo you are perfect. Let's have a frank discussion. Political nimba ke al ngaki al ni tonya saba because e Gambia je ni momo diamte ko tonya ben telebulu ko ka platform la moyle ka fo diamte ko tonya be to lebulu jam mo buga fonte tonya tente bulude ye parti yo parti je ye groupe je ni wala moltata live iko tonya be to lebu bal ni mo be si tonya so to no nyaadi masata la lon tonya be jumal lebulu. But one thing is clear, kafute Gambia men batata Gambia more than United Democratic Party akafuti je anu kafu fonante Gambia me alon ko itita fe perfectly UDP man perfect because ninte lota jang ko UDP perfectly man so tarol soto I'll be dishonest and ninte to fola ko UDP man mistake ninte to fola ko UDP man false soto ninte to fola bari kafu jumale be lola jam fana ikote you are perfect mo kliye bulo wulindi atije because hadama ni ngo fo man perfect APRC man perfect GDC man perfect PDIS man perfect NPP man perfect Sobeya man perfect the list goes on. Jumale be bulo je control la politico everything is hunky dory and ye kafu je ni e bulo poli UDP la mol la français bulo pod alla modo la me ko they are doing politics me alon ka manke politics kendoti jumale be ko mo so la ja kafu jumale be bulo je ka fon tol la kafu kono well maybe so soutien de kafu ben fon la demanding to be fair fo la kafu le moment sia bake wala PDIS fo la platform le man sia malo. Yes, I want to be honest. But kafu jumala be je sa fe buga mol so to me alon ko they go overboard ali kafu kilim fonye but mol sita life UDP kajafi UDP tumi e comment nori of and I come on sign tolu momo kan tolle junku UDP le be tema ni momo nata UDP junku ni anyin TikTok o jibe wala be kekam mbading APRC ngol wolbe kam faring kamale na buroda dole be jamani ntato fola jam wo lolu akata ala akan tolu ateka dasama UDP la aka konto UDP la aka sima UDP la bifo ngaja dasama ta UDP la because dolbi je wolbe kam faring ne ko UDP le to la man seconda wala nanteni wolbe kan yo saba I understand but this is okay but every group is trying to punch UDP. Why? Let's ask ourselves a question. mana be kerim banko ga ni momo tara live a UDP attack bi somanda mbita kan do ko wala ngal TikTok mala I was driving njointa sobe ala modo la live to ngamira nga sane bala man fonjo la jointa ji after ndefon jointa ji ñu lekalo nga modo je mafo sobe but one of their guys went to the live to say that UDP and NPP ika political on tribal lines. Can you imagine? I had to join the live because that is completely that is what is completely false, completely disingenuous. Bring a marriage challenge. Ya de hanama dingo ni be kumo fola. Political ko anga tonya political ke wai. But the Gambia political ndenga menjeje the level of toxicity, the level of nastiness, filthiness to make the other person look bad. Walento la political tija. Te niti duñu xelaat ak seen baameel yi te wax naa ko fii bu leen ma déglu bu leen ma faale waaye ku fee wax si politique on the day of judgment every single word nga ota yàlla dina la account for it te Gambians yi ñu bari dañ foog ne lii politique la non man tey su ma toog fii ma ne dama am plateforme boo xam ne ñu bari dañ ma di déglu may tuumal nit loo xam ne óorul ma dinaa ko laaya ak yàlla bés on the day of accountability, the day of judgment, the D-Day. Bés boo xam ne kenn du mën a xamay kenn doo mën a xam sa yaay doo mën a xam sa jëkkër doo mën a xam sa baay doo mën a xam sa doom doo mën a xam sa jabar ku nekk da nga xelaat sa bopp bés boobu dina ñëw de te ku nekk foofu nga war a xelaatee waaye nit dafa dem si plateforme mu ne UDP dañ dee campagne si tribe loolu fenn kese la du dëgga ku ko wax dañ ko wax sa coobere the only political party tey and evidence is there seen njiit yi dañoo campagne si tribe mooy NPP nañ la waxante dëgga nañ la wax ragal yàlla Sidi Njie is a senior member of NPP te he's a deputy speaker jàppa nañ ko fii muy joo ne ñi ay doomi UDP lañ war ñu leen a promote ay soose lañ war ñu leen a promote and Sidi Njie borom dombo tànkala United NPP man laaj ko waa jooju noonu bëgguma fi wax turam bala xëy na dinañ ko wane maa ngi waaye dinaa discuss lii fii I'm not going where the person will know himself man laaj ko ma ne ko yow da nga ne UDP ak NPP ñoo dee practice tribal ba pare mu ne Essa Faal moom he uses his intelligence to try to support people gis nga Gambia I don't want to delve into this because balaa guy foog ne I'm going after their leader waaye ngay tuutiwuloo yeneen leaders yi yeneen parties yi di bugg a def sa leader as kooku saint la what sort of politics is that su ñoom feyee ko fii affaire bi dafa ñaaw te yéen ëpp la ñu platform xam naa ne ñun everybody is punching us but ñun ñoo ëppale fii platform dan soo aggregate suñu platform moo ëppa yéen seen platform in total te media work fii si political party ñun UDP ñun ñoo ko fi door ñenn ñi dañoo toppa suñ tànk rek ñun we are the only first political party to establish media and our media is number one in terms of viewership kenn ëppalu ñu fii viewership why we should not use our leverage that dañoo try to bully other people man I will not do that on Bantaba loolu tax ma ne Bantaba I try to focus on Adama Barrow loolu mooy suma agenda ñun lu ñoo tey complaint tey wax naa ko si plateforme yi gom sa boppa with everything that we are doing with all this hype with all the crowd that UMC got in buffer zone yesterday and other groups Lamin Gedabo pull a crowd in Gunjur crowd yes let's take it crowd the crowd was impressive I will not say here that crowd bi nii ak nii crowd bi génn na because Gambia ku oote dañ la uy mus naa ko wax fii ba ma laajte Keba Sabali ma ne ko na Keba Sabal again. Gambia ni mo command. APRC, they organized a rally here, group, and the crowd was massive. There is no party in that country that will invite people and the crowd will not talk. So this crowd thing is a common denominator within all the parties. Gambians see more problem mo nga all len si musical jamboree leka mova. It's normal. Man suma bopa laaj na fi question dem len ngeen laajte suma trouvé mané Keba Munan na Gambia ni mo kafo party min loka Gambia crowd kasia. Keba Fong was joking because Konkole be Bangkok and they don't. So every party that or alternate fee they need. All you need is to organization, mobilize, ut ay moto, galvanize. It's NPP when they have a meeting in buffer zone, they have massive crowd. UDP when we have meeting, we have massive crowd. All right. In 2021, SFR organized one of the most successful rallies in buffer zone. Just 90 videos. See? But when the elections were held, he ended up getting 1.9%. So this crowd hype, man, chuma bopa, I used to have it, but now I don't. It doesn't fool me anymore because politics denga janga. UDP, we used to have large crowds. In 1996, New Hampshire politics. Ba usienu munuta gina si motobi. Aman jino ala moto kono berikama when UDP was just formed because of Adamadingo. That 1996 man, I remember I was in Gambia. Molga fa bantele game over. Comme Musa Jemlong was game over. You know, ba usienu na win ya jame because of the crowd in Berikama. You could receive one. But when the elections were held, yes, UDP got the highest 35%. Then opposition party, Musota am 35% in Gambia's political history. UDP got 35, but Yaya Jammeh ended up getting 50-something%. Yaya Jammeh defeated UDP in 1996. In fact, there was one year Yaya Jammeh got 70-something%. I don't know that year whether UDP, I don't know what happened. They boycotted the parliamentary, something happened. Yaya Jammeh ended up getting 74% of votes. I think that was the highest votes that he ever got. So, what I'm saying, all these things, this guy was going to his platform, and they used the platforms. They try to butcher UDP, bully UDP. Amut wax bo xamne duñ ko wax UDP. The UDP guys, ñu respondé rek fofu la xulo bi day nekk. You know, they are very aggressive. You know, UDP amuñ tolerance. Man suma bopa dugal na ci life bobu nonu tay, even though I was driving to work, mënuma ko mën. I had to pull over and I try to contribute. Because neexut nga nekk support of the party, nga nekk official of the party. Nit mu la tuuma lo xamne mom si bopam ku ko wax dafa wax lu ko neex way xamna ne du dega. UDP doesn't practice. Mu ne after bu mako pressé set len ma li rek deglu ma lan la wax mu ne no man minuma ko nonu dama wax ne perception la. Wa ñep xam nañ ne lolu nekkut initial position am bi. Su fekkee ne initial position mooy perception ne UDP party social la man duma doon dugga foofu sax because xam naa ne loolu dëgg la. There is a perception in Gambia the UDP party social la loolu I will not even argue with that point. But lu mu wax njëkka mooy ne UDP ak NPP ñoo dee practice tribal politics in Gambia loolu naka la mënoon nekk dëgg te after aftaan bi man from now on let me tell you I am going to be very blunt in this politics dama xooli si boti kenn. It is our responsibility, all of us, to salvage Gambia. It's not UDP's responsibility. The honors is honor. Why? For you want to digger. If you are calling UDP a Mandinka party, I will call Sobea a Wolof party. Without any other hesitation. The one I can say platform. One I can say platform. Because money. Luther then there was UDP party sorcerer because majority of Mandinkas are in UDP. Telolu degala. I'm not going to be here. Majority of Mandinkas are subscribing to UDP. But Mandinkas are the majority. Even APRC, Tiny Yaya Jammeh, Sose no Opojolai in APRC. Because Sose they are majority, they have more numbers. There were more Mandinkas in APRC than Jolas. Who can deny that? Right? Take John example. Man go GDC. GDC, when it came, majority of Fula started supporting GDC. Legal Barojel guy. Demba Sabali was in GDC. Sehumbala was in GDC. but ñooñu ay opportunists lañ ñoom yëpp dem nañ si Barrow because of Barrow jox na leen place te Mama Kandeh amul place bu leen a jox, so they are not loyal to Mama Kandeh, they abandoned Mama Kandeh. If Mama Kandeh was still the president, they would never move to Barrow. Demba Sabally su Mama Kandeh nekkoon président dina faale Adama Barrow. Mama Kandeh ne ko si nguur gi te Demba Sabally dafa bëgg a ceepam bi tooy mu am njëgi essence gisuloo I don't even want to go there because they will think I'm being personal. And this platform, we don't go there. Why Demba Sabally melokanam bi léegi ak melokanam before dafa ute. Sehu Mbalo melokanam bi léegi just like Adama Barrow melokanam bi léegi dafa ute. Their looks, because they are living, they're enjoying national cake. So what I told that person, kan mo musa o GDC is a fuller party. Kan mo musa wa APR is a Jola party. Kan mo musa o Sobea is a Wolof party. Even we know online fee, majority of the supporters of Sobea are Olof related people. Can munuta wedi lol. Because we know online here, ñan ñoo support Sobea. Ndax lolu dina ma jox latitude pour man ma wone Sobea is a Wolof party. Did it. So why is UDP being branded as a Mandinka party? And we will have to push back on this now. So la ñu o party sosé ñu wax leen yeen party Olof. Wala party this. I think that is going to be fair and square. So su fekkee ne nit yi dañoo dem si platforms yi and they are using this name, wow, only NPP ak UDP party sosé. Essa Faal moom dafa use intelligence. What intelligence does Essa Faal use that UDP is not using? What intelligence does Essa Faal use that PDI is not using? There is nothing. I don't want to go to this land. There's nothing here these new parties are doing that Doyle and UDP haven't done. There is no manifesto that these people are going to write that is not in PDI as a UDP adera. There is nothing. Kulen wax ne dina indi a brand new manifesto lo xamne musuta exist Gambia. Nit ki dafa wax lu ko neex amut. They are just going to bring back what is already there. There's nothing new. Because jenu ñoo janga fi ken. Denu ñoo janga. Ñun yep we've all gone to universities. University la. Fields ñoo ute. People specialize. That's why I call special. I'm not know how they specialize in agriculture. I'm not know how they specialize in macroeconomics. That's their area of specialty. I'm not know how even in the field of economics, people specialize in microeconomics, development economics. Economics have different. I'm not know how they are finance experts. I'm not know how health motion field. Man say who said Lee. Munoma sorry si affaire health because it's not my area. Dama ko dey wax. Lord, so my question, so I just give you a general understanding of health. I don't go into detail. It's not my area. I don't like to make myself jack of all trade. Because if you want to make yourself a jack of all trade, you become master of none. Lord, when it comes to health, I want to leave it to people in your area understand health sector and what it takes. But why you want to stop the platform? You focus on coalition building. Te ñu dee ñëw ñu dee gën a bari wax fii ne waaw dañ war a nekk benn. We don't have time. ñoom ñoo dee allow people to go to that platform to throw nasty utterances towards United Democratic Party. And they don't try to say, no, don't go there. Because tey si suba suma déglu ron programme boobu noonu, I wouldn't have the opportunity to challenge waa jooju. Te def naa si benn nasty comment. That time drop now. They've done joke. But they ganako. Mune, wow, they consider tribe where sunywe taka jabar. They don't taka jabar. Somebody win sobe amoko stop. And kudos to that person. They must walk around. Muneko. No, don't go there. Because I know what this person was driving at. Fake man I dropped. Mune, wow, they look tribe where sunywe taka jabar. They don't look at tribe. We know what the person is trying to infer. But we will not go there because if you go there, it will be ugly. It will be nasty. We will not go there. Let's stop this kind of nonsensical talks on the platforms. Because what you are saying, we could respond to you to do nice. Politics Jericho. Let's be measured in our utterances. Somebody can take it the wrong way. If we are serious about coalition building, let us focus on what is there, what is available now. coalition lu baax la man Seeku Sedili can advocate the need for coalition more than I did on these platforms. Lañu waxante dëgg depuis 2023 2024 2025 ñun ñu ci TikTok bi. I've always been saying that coalition is the most guaranteed way of defeating Barrow. Wax naa ko ci Gom Sa Boppa platform. Africa election musuta fair because African governments they are not fair, they are not clean. It's not like the West. Fii benn party mun naa daaneel nguur fii in the West. Ñun UK fii Labour Party defeated Conservative Party. Conservative Party defeated on Labour. They didn't need. It was only one time I think I remember since I came to this country we had a coalition because we had a hung parliament. We had a hung parliament, and there was no outright winner, so there was a need for us to have a coalition. But apart from that, party rek ñoo they win. While Gambia and Africa in general, luta benn party mënut a win because elections are fraudulent generally. Nguur yi dañ dee sàcc. NPP mën nañoo werante fii ba ëllëg NPP dañoo sàcc si election because dama laajte NPP su fekkee ne doo leen dee sàcc mën na laa dugg election o suuña why you don't want to remove this attestation from our electoral laws lu tax ngeen bañ. Can any NPP member tontu ma su fekkee ne doo leen dee sàcc si election why are you still holding up to the attestation and lu tax Adama Barrow def dee wax affaire election waaye musuta wax maa ngi dégg benn waxam bi mu ne and he was saying ne Gambia no ali funti aleta carte o fay. That's good. I agree with Adama Barrow. Mu ne ko xam ne you are at the age of 18 ni fra 18 yeta carte o fay ni Adama d'accord to ba mu nana Adama manta one step ka fuko luntangol kan dabla na carte o fay fo Adama manyano vola as the president of the Gambia ngabara telephone nyonto fola janinto oppositional ka Adama la nyanta lola aya fo ni momo manke banku dingoti man ni banku din kayto soto kan dabla al nana moy Adama Barrow la bo fola mu nana ba fo al nga Adama nyini kam nana Adama bu futaji fo Adama manyano lola fo ko momo manke Gambia dingoti Ousmane Sonko ya fo Senegal de Ousmane Sonko said it in Senegal. So manana Ousmane Sonko ba fo Senegal Adama Barrow bu ka fo Gambia because Ousmane Sonko ya la banko kanule ala fota election tilindi wala Senegal ako momo manke Senegal dingoti man kayto soto candidat bla na carte fo woto aya fo le mbele nga moy Adama Barrow sanji kononto abe Gambia president yala in fact ni UDP be diam ka ñu luntan ko la ka Barrow janile ko dimba why atol NPP ko la lin jabi muna na Barrow ka kamfa ni nga luntan ko mofo fo Barrow man nyana lola anin tol be nga killing aya foko Gambien mu sanji tan ni seti teta carte register carte fo bal ni man ka banku dingoti baraka dakar wala because ila suñaro be wala to so NPP ka suñaro leke isa bala ñawñe ka suñaro ke election wala na attestation o ndol UDP député wol kay bon electoral laws NPP député wala block ala ngam fawol ñu ninka 1 + 1 is not 5 1 + 1 is 2 munati na ni la suñaro bundati je munande be balandi attestation wala lafta NPP ko le je jabi fi ken bafu fi alla suñaro bundale be wala nan ko Africa mais yalon ka se president boy ni notariala wolon coalition because suñaro la ka kije njunjaji la kije nana ta clean election lan se Barrow boy ni no very easily bari se folu ni alkalo ba mako la dolu ibe illegal registration okela ibe luntango registration ibe manipulation okela ikate la platform ka he control ka suñaro la ke nalu ka suñaro ka attestation bondina ali banku jumale je molka citizen attest atolbe tuawdu bankol ben kan jumale beta iko mayor of a city wala ba confirm la ko ite mu banku di ngolati ni yo fo nyi tuabdu je ba fa le nyaale mat e ba fa la ni samba lof tanot iko jam momo wuluta jam momo banku di ngoti e ka kayti sene wala soto ibe kayto la soto wulu kayto o ni naturalized be naturalization paper la soto so jang you don't need to go to another alcalo or whatever e kay go attest ko mo banku di ngolati fenti je fo suñaro fenti je fo kunta ya andi be balanding kat NPP ko wote bolana electoral law so mona nalma la fay boji atol tilintal so wala nan ko ntolu nyanta coalition le sotala biko mbolo moy dole lolu andanasi way mbolo tamit wax bi ñaar la de ka fo me yalon ko sondomol manke kilingoti wo coalition na fa tala and wala be kekan 2026 hey 2016 coalition o kambentale nun manyo singo kolobos mobu gata platform oto ka leader do gara wale ka ndebe tonyale fola jande 2016 fo ketale wala na kambe ngo soto 2016 madame Fatoumata Jallow Tambajang ndebo alajes dabo wolu mel yalon ke bi may fati wolu kata ndebo Halifa Sala wolu Dr. Aissatou Touré wolu isita bari burani tala oje Jallow isita bari bunne yela katalke fo ina tan 3 years ko biba katala ji mo man fen kala muta ye fengo be ko bunkono woto mo bo kata platform oto kanyim parti do attack wala tinna ala ya kuto sona yake je kamben kala kafo fal sonno moli ka kilinti time bobu nonu ñep dañ andon holi dañ nekon bena but this 2026 amna lu ñuul ci sow bi wala tin han sign coalition o mantano dulato wala na han sign with everything ha coalition dina am because jam fale biji United Democratic Party jam fale biji ngafo gom sa bopala platform to le bide te mba repeat la jam aliko nga ke kilinti baral damal ka dukutuku duma ha nyin keba a hadu metale nyin keba a meta nyin la 30 years ha man sonna palaso di la mola andama electable ninga londi abe boylare alka nyina fo duma bal na tata apex meeting oto alka alfanke ko alli UDP be kankilen li moy wax bi so ye fero men city UDP kama wala ni be balandi pour ngata primaries ning UDP 100 delegates samana itola delegates wol bele kafulo together ye kato fay mo kliye ya ba uselu boyindi wala ne la fitani methodology la ngamo dole je bi gom sa bopala platform auto UMC support alom ako ndese husedli ka même fo tenka fo minority coalition o man soto ako Malaysia minority coalition o beji alta Malaysia la coalition o Google ala research wolmu patiyol leti meyalan koy député wol soto already they established but itemu kafoti ma hadi député killing soto amulo benen elected that minority party in Malaysia already have got elected representatives ikeni wol ko takindi mudala why itema hani elected a representative killing soto ikeni UDP ko taki electa primaries la how does that make sense today if GDC is calling for primaries between UDP and PDIS and DOI I would understand that. Yes, because they have proven it. They have gone down the elections road. They won elections in the country. They got MPs. They got councillors, even though it's not to the level of UDP. PDI is a councillor, Sotole, no? I don't know PDI, but he Deputy Sotole. Honorable Suaibu Ture is an elected member of the National Assembly on a DOI ticket. But some of these groups who have not got any electoral representative, ngane da nga def mbaga ak UDP. Oh, UDP, indolent this. How does that make sense? Are you guys having a laugh? Are you serious? And you compare that to what's happening in Malaysia. Malaysia, go and research what is happening in Malaysia. Malaysia has been, DP 2022, they've got coalition government because of the demographics of their country. Islamic groups, so they realize that their best way out is to have a coalition government. Otherwise, Jubodu am. But ñun lu ñoo wax fi ndol kamene fojang ila fetaka UDP siko kolobo si janne ila ferol ke duma so biko nganiyol le manke kilinti anu mana nganiyol manke kilinti mbe coalition kachala nyatonkol kata radio to ika foko ndolte bampula moko mamelo is not electable fo keta Malaysia leba pola na biringa fo gomsa bopola platform ote man jabi de alka Malaysia men ni Gambia la fo Malaysia biro be la coalition of ila politician ol bita kan platform to le kan yo garo wale ha ndolte kari tambindila because he's not electable aliye diamo be tinya woleto yaje natara nun ko nyin diamol fo manke ka kalmol fa UDP ma probably UDP leadership could have been open to some of these suggestions but ko ngani mu kilinati work out the parameters the variables the criteria agreement o ke nin sonta ngata wala because na kala num before 2016 but 2016 like I said 2016 man ñoo singo kolobos ngan yol be but right now ngan yol man ka kilinti ala ñin leader sol be la diamo ala tenteng mbadati la kilin nte bugal leader attack jande but I will do my analysis mbadati la ni esa fall le folol esa fall ala dia allow interview member caring was one of the worst interviews I make on Gambia political landscape. Come UDP a majority le tambije because then things could have been nasty. Because allow interview be aka UDP le garwale. Ni doing go ni shobe amol ni. No hana waxu turi ba aussi no. Hey. Ñun ñoo xamne dañ dem school janga. Mën nañu wax suñu soxla duñ tudda tur. Te du ñu janga sax doomi adama ku nekk mën nga wax daha ganar wax sa soxla. I can stand in this platform and talk in coded language for 2 hours without mentioning anybody's name. And people who can separate the wheat from the chaff, they didn't understand, say who said the You go to a platform and said, I am not going to rally. Okay, Arsenal won 1-0. Okay. Bi mote la moy la sisla bulu. Bi mote la moy la sisla bulu in Facebook or be like. The Arsenal win that la ko fon kan de ufam. Nang mota kera so la ngala bintebe ndebe bola Facebook le fo jandi sama. Anyway, so you know issue ti. Ntol la problem obe dami. Esa falta da membe kering ayo kumol fay. Ntol te bampula moko ma me alon ko is not electable. And amanda njere ako some of these parties we already near the performance we saw their performance because they were already part of the coalition 2016. What bobu non kan moko mom ñun ñoko mom UDP because GDC was not in government, right? PDIs refused to take ministerial positions. Okay, all right. So UDP la. Somebody is saying here that Esa said he has the biggest party. No, you must be joking. I don't think he would say that. Maria Masala, I think I don't think Esa he has the biggest party now. Biggest party you have no elected representative. No, Esa Alga is my brother. I don't follow. Okay, now Alberto, and they can go to Yemen Utawalo. Why enter by why? Lolo is a joke, you know. We are not here for what? We are not trying to dramatize anything here. But Mboto, even the brother Talib, at the brother interviewer, at the amtala in coded language. But ni mobe ala diamo lamoi, ako coalition of anan, ni mobe agree la fal principle like kilinti. What diamo? Anybody can decode that? Allah principle. So ngamone fo jam ñunu be ibe UDP samanan coalition talks tole bari nganiyo mantara UDP ye andum mafo nganiyo tara UDP ne bari nin coalition kacha be beti ala fana albitala with open mind with no prejudice 2016 ntatala with no prejudice even though be alone ko na moy tala oje jalo alamane mani ko forkela ko a telephone nata ako ala delegate for UDP because UDP because my party publicly said he also spoke to his delegates to vote for UDP. It's all I afford. Iko told they spoke to their delegates to vote for UDP because UDP long party bati. You all afford? Okay. Before on radio to football sports la moykan. No commentator to my for the smaller football clubs. Premier League or the relatively smaller clubs. But the Gambia need smaller parties so massive already. So you have a Premier League of we have the smaller clubs and the bigger clubs, right? But the Gambia saw the bigger party, smaller parties. Na wahala. Bobo tamid wahala. Na wahala the amu Facebook or Joe. Another come. But in the Premier League, we have got the bigger clubs like Man United, Chelsea, Man City, Liverpool, yeah, clubs. There are a little bit smaller clubs there, all right, and that's a fact. But Gambia, the word bigger and smaller is a taboo in our politics now. So go ahead, I'm not in there mer. I don't know why, but that's a fact. Best UDP necker to bigger party. Man, I will accept the league. UDP is not the biggest opposition party. Party B. PPP used to be the biggest party in the Gambia. Their time is up. APRC used to be the bigger party in Gambia. They are no more. Times have changed. They used to be for 22 years. They became dominant in a Gambian politics. But today, are they? They are not. You know what I'm saying? But they have to accept that because there is a division. UDP, I'm also new division. I'm not new again as a party B. But 2026, more one and that ñun suñu percentage dafa wàññi or not. So wàññi, then you can come out and say, yo, you've lost your leverage. But based on the 2021 election results, we are the biggest political party. All right? So you guys are saying that we have lost that leverage because Talib and his group left, Lamin J. Dabodef. But the proof of the pudding is in the eating. On December 5th, evidence will show whether we have lost our leverage or not. All right? You guys need to wait for that day. All right? Because until then, you have no statistics to back, and then we have lost our region. It's all speculation. So while Lutamange in the topic bitay, let me change this thing back to the UDP because I've changed the topic now. Let me just change this. Alimbat. I'm going to change this. Hold on 1 second. I need to change to. Oh, not UDP Fengole. No, this is not what I want. I don't want that one. But okay, I'm bringing. I'm doing a madness here. I'm bringing. Let me change this. I'm bringing a receipt. Platform or the thing. I'm trying to bring the UDP logo. Wait. I'll bring it in a minute. Okay. So I got what I want now. Okay. So basically, Meme Foka. What on Yuntiko? Yeah. Alinga nimbe coalition diamokela na rafet. Man, I took it upon myself ne do manyawati fi di waku nyao to any other leader or even I focus on Barrow. But nehut people open individual platforms and they start throwing stones at UDP. Ne man luba gara meti sa mun ga criticize UDP ne wa UDP ni I have no problem. UDP is a public institution. People can criticize because by bala guy di daw ñoom Cheikh Hussein du ñu bëgg kenn criticize UDP ma waxuma loolu de ku bëgg criticize UDP let it be constructive waaye di wax ne UDP dañ dee def tribal politics ku ko fi wax rek man dinaa la challenge xanaa su ma ko déggul de all right and anybody ku ko wax bring up because ñun UDP musuta am political rally Alaaji Ousseynou Dabo mu ngi toog nit téye microphone di wax affaire tribe di attaque tribe si Baro tok na jara mu attaque sosé yi Baro yentol attaque mandinkol attaque jarale Adama Baro ako mandinkolu be kambenta elarali man fem fayate muna na Baro baw fola Baro meta ñi mandinka kelolale ani sidi njawol le ka dukudu imaje alaye tenkeren fo imam ba kawsu wol fem be statika diamu sayin imam ba kawsu na broda me halongo afana yafan ayed ha political le bari imaje biriya mandinkol attaque be diamata sidi njale mandinkol attaque bari barole folo e mandinkol attaque in alaral na system ay mona sise dabo attaque kiyang the list goes on sidi njay nata put atele flame malaji ka dimba malaji sidi njay but sidi njay ko kuke ay validation also from Adama Barrow sometimes you don't even have to blame sidi njay ni be fair Adama Barrow mo ndem bilami imagine bring ala messenger aka membula pour ka molu neng sidi njay ka mandinkolu doya wala nan ko ngafo platform to be mbari tweet la jam mandinga woding mandinga di ya adama baro support imala fi dingola fi chola par nal ne ale bula noma alla affaire olom iko ni mukulu kan sumunaleti abubakar dabo men ketala ka dina e prike director ite membe nppb same mamari wo se keno la victim di e barindi wo se keno la victim oto because of mandinka dingolom baral kato fay baroy albuka moko momoy baral bajiral because sidin jayni adama baro imanta fenno banko kam pour ka mandinkolu ke nasindi ke doya walatin yaje kuriya ise meyala nyaawo nya lungo mena sidin jaybe o kata kel amalon ko ala audio be funtila wala na ya longa ta fola wala ni be kuriya la sometimes ni be kuriya la fon is not willful, it's not deliver ila conscience ya tandiko meni menke kan strong ala ke sutural yes but sidin jaybe o ke ka wato men na malon ko ala audio be funtila gamino balon so mandinka ding jana hali mandinka yelobe mengu membala ite menya la kato fay barola man sakunay ali nga tonya for this is not tribalism. And look, we are not going to accept this, anybody telling us that we are talking about tribe, because your tribe is not being insulted, your tribe is not being attacked, your tribe is not being bullied. Hey, Sidin Jai, Sufi Togon would deny Domi all of Palace because all of you then you gain a ton to go. Sidin Jai should talk fee. Muna Jola you don't am plus the government because of Jola and Jola and Nenkoton. I'm not cook with you. C'est the same program. So my brother Domi Reu. UDP did the same thing when the coalition government came. That's not true. Not based on evidence. They work on Dajina because platform B. He said, Akoy Jolali denied it. That's not true. Ablai Bojang was appointed as ambassador to South Africa by Alaji Usenu Dabo. Not Alaji Usenu Dabo, by Adama Barrow, but when Alaji Usenu Dabo was foreign minister, because president Mimode appoint ambassadors on the recommendation of the foreign minister. Alaji Usenu Dabo was foreign minister. Dem si ala Ablai Bojang, you appoint ko. Mrs. Baji, our Baji la fong na our or something, Domi Kama Baji, was appointed at the UN, bom indi buru haha, atol me struggle kono no, UDP forum o dol kono, for dole Mr. Dabo Jalai ko, Mr. Dabo ka all guards will recycle, Mr. Dabo ko, but she has the qualification, Jola dingola matidi, he appoint. So where is this notion the Jola segregate? Of course, Melbourne Security, the former NIA director, allegedly, Lohambe settled. Lol is normal in any government, even if it is a Mandinka. There were Mandinkas who were removed from the coalition government. All right? So, near Molu recycle back to the system. And UDP formula, UDP was in government from 2017 to 2019. That's not even 2 years. It's 1 year plus. UDP was removed from government March 15, 2019. But UDP been government for 5 years. UDP was in government 2017 to 2019, which is 1 year, some months. It's not even 2 years. If you know your maths, 2017 to March 2019, how can that be 2 years? Then you should go back to school and learn arithmetic. If you say that as 2 years, that's not 2 years. All right? That is just like 1 year, 3 months or something. So, government, you are there for 1 year, 2 months, 3 months. And people are saying, who can change something with 1 year, 3 months? Bangur nyomuna def lolu. Ale makoy aliye F1 my felebe nyinika kan verification all. Okay? Okay. TikTok for any verification all day. Okay, I think I passed the verification now. So, imagine Fogan. I want to talk to the other opposition under Dubai Frose. Yes, Lumadon Gen, UD and Bena coalition, one united coalition. Did I know see what Adama Barrow? I mean Adama Barrow because Adama Barrow is comical. Adama is a comedian. We have a comedian president. He's too comical. Because what he done is saret Adama Barrow Kamelfo. Gabo ila ko ni oppositional menka diamoteng. Ika tama silo le kanga mendoku. For Adama nyanto for la. Adama ite birite be campaign la 2016. ila moto ka bor sila jumala kan fo ya jame silol men do kula muran fo manka maybe biribe manjom estate itele o silol fo nan construct nyina tale ko ite mutay ku nolati maybe adamale o silol construct ite ka bori silo men na banjul highway kan fo jawra man sakuna la makaji kombo coastal road ite la convoy ka bori silo men kan fo ya jame la makaji so ite be opposition ya le ka bori sila jumala kan fo ite ka bolu feeder road so le kan muna ne ite be campaign le bota ya jame la silo ka fega ho ya jame ko nyine ni fulangolo be nyola ni ba usinu manta nyola ni fulangolo be nyola ndebe mani boto jindel adama kumo dol bi je ke bayata wala le mbuka la fika nyan kala janke doya bari kakari jele kumol fo asike politiko ki nyawanya adama talk something that makes sense jumale ka lo ngo non te fonction gambela ko kan de bala fale ha gambela ko kan bala fale ala la ko lon doron ba ala intol fana batu kum sare gambia but nuonte gambia ko fon sometimes why we talk about it because ndeka kusi ba leader jumale be lola nyum dunia ko ne ka fo oppositional ka taman na silo reka ntola prime minister nyama ma o fo jam Belgium la whatever malam Belgium fo kinna sort of malam president or whatever jama la chancellor se lo aka fo oppositional yo ka taman na silo reka na ba wolo ne ba krun sin di model ya bondi office do ba fo la ko nyi nyama ta nga sama loftan bari ndo nga president so ben ka ti aka microphone muta ha ni oppositional be nyi mende ka taman na silo reka ada mete tamat ite bota sila jumale kan no ribe campagne wala 2016 molu jaabi wotola xame kuma dol bi je kunta yata bakele man but this is what you have nintolman serious will have a comical leader who talks, he's a comedian moment ka foko ntenga remote wala sort of 50 meters remote hey adama la chahano waratale nte wotumo remote wala be mulu 50 meters remote jumala ka 50 meters no nyi amage jele ko di gara jele no bi adama ko kumo dol fo nka bala fa gambia le and still mo le ka lo nyi facebook oto nyi tiktok oto ko baro la nyante ka gambia la president ñu fo ma la fi gambia la kayro hey president ya manki chahanti president ko lo ga interview ha ante wotumo na remote mo 50 meters adama malo mo 50 meters ay ñine fo lan jom ndeka sele 500 meters kaba 3 la Adama wala nanko he's a comical person. Adama is too comical why. Hinchahani diamol. Ha, ntela nga silolu doku, ndekela tenne, na hakalan silo fonga sibo hakalan na. Adama iteman serious. President wolbe Baba Jawara konkole taygo banko kan. Adama iteman konko tay. Baba Jawara na mansa kunda e konkole tay ka silolu doku. Itala mansa kunda man konko tay Gambia. Womati na Baba Jawara ka sibo konko silo la de. So ite ni me hakalan silo. Ite ka sibo wala. What Adama, you are not serious. Molu bi jay underground also Euro tunnel ol keta tubabu du jam. Wala president wol buka sibo wala. Because all they are serious. Ite you are not serious. Wala ne ite ka sibo hakalan silo la. A mere hakalan road. I will say it's a mere hakalan road. Wo silo me alan ko la quality is poor and we will talk about it. Because iko oppositional ka ko silo man betea. Silo ni man betea rafa nga fay betea. Silo le do ko le bari man betea. Ila qualities are poor. Ila durability man betea. If you know what durability means, Adama Barrow, because ngalan ko angale counts a problem. Okay? The durability of those roads will no problem already. Silolu man betea. Yes, ibe silolu doku kande. I'm not going to take that away from you. Because ndela politiko, ndekani tonya le sambu. Ndelo la janga fo Barrow man tasila doku wala. Ila man sekona be sila doku wala. But silolu quality is dismal. Within 1 or 2 years, you see potholes on the road. Tubabudu jam, come and see. Silol be fila tali sampa ba. Na tubabudu Adama Barrow. Yale buka na tubabudu. Adama kata America damali. Weno kabira bota Brussels, Adama masingo tubabudu. Kabira bota Angleterre, nata Commonwealth mido Adama muna. Because abuka kumotilin tubabudu na. Ni ay Adama yala hafta anu dunga be jagar la Africa lom, Asia. Tubabudu. Because yala muna Adama buka na tubabudu baki. Londole tije, para nin tubabudu yesi ya kacha. So he avoids coming here. Kala minister le kijande. Adama tata Brussels le ya commande meeting wala in Brussels. Adama could not express himself. Mantra kan la kan. Ay Amadou Lusane le kiji. anara jana nin tolla Tony Blair be diamola ni woko kucha adama ko dahar no mena woye Tony Blair adama nyini ga question lo fo malu tom fo bulu ko mu gambien no lati Tony Blair fo ka nyamal adama because I don't know ko nyi mang na question of understand. So adama doesn't come to the west apaka na to wabu ma fa nyanta na la jande de. Yes, let him stay in a jagar Asian in Fengo. That's up to him. Right? Because then they deal with serious leaders. Because then they will not go and have constructive engagement with President Menkafoko, had not remote over 50 meters late. I climb 500 meters. I'm not Adamako. Being a Bamba Masla brother. Adamako, he used to be the best mathematics student in Muslim high school. Well, a Muslim high school, you guys have a problem. Ndolbota Newsratle, one of the best high schools in the Gambia. Adamatitalo no Newsrat. No. Ni Adamatara Newsrat at exam pass. With no disrespect to Muslim high school, Newsrat High School standard is very high. Ni Adamatara Newsrat, maybe at a pass mark from us like Newsrat High School. Because Mome Alongako, he used to be the best mathematics student. Akatara first 3 on the Adam Moment of climb 500 meters kaba 3. Remote control of 50 meters lady. So Muslim high school, you guys have a problem. I don't remember a Muslim high school. Mbala standard question because Ni Adamalun, one of the best mathematics students in Muslim high school. No, I don't know the president, I don't know I don't know if the president is a comedian. Look at me, I don't see this is a one of the series. My former comrade CDC. Adama ñu waxi dal seret fola ha wotu mo mbe fenkering 50 meters remote wala 4 50 meters sidi ñanda wala na ba ñanda wala ci do you mean what 50 meters na wala wo remote ay o bondi ñomi le maybe ñomi ko la remote barota de ñu wala because mamara manka man ko daw remote control fa soto with no disrespect Barobe grow up kay manka na remote control tiji mata chahano yes Baro malo mom famu remote control ci what mo his childhood what woni baro wulda kata kunko le daling dabandi ngole ka nyo saba somanda so be mo times to la pour remote control. All right, but this is on a more serious note. Gambia we settle for less. President Miankela intellect is very raw and no mafoko because he nyanta karanali yajil molu bi jele fahamte man karan woni faham roman kini adama e problem fu la so te man faham aman karan wala na natata Senegal fon ni be guard of honor la e ka sabale ka fa hey wolu ay malondile anin jomay fay be guard of honor la adama e fay mol kono e bibi ngol ngani men fo jam ka kan la barola adama e fay protocol le adama saba because amon faham and he did the same thing in Turkey ndega kuma fo baroma jang I'm talking but these are side issues. Now let's come to the reality. The onus is on us to remove this man from power. But we have to do that with seriousness. Wallahi ni Adama Barrow jalata 2026. Momo ke fan nene janka fon tol ben patio bill kan for the future. Anu ya Gambian je lafta kukuto la bank. Kukuto. But it's natural. Hadama dingo fon nie fen jama so terebul haftan jamale terebul ila kune wotara farin ban nie kukuto soto. Naturally wala ikala fi wala right, it's natural wo mo hadama di ya atembole so hadama di ngol lafta kuku alkantol din doy toñe men kontol wiya ndol suñu jamano be dafa je yalla alfana be duwala le kebaya atol patit ngol but na meta you will run out of steam and if baro win the 2026 alamantangala alta stop la no 2026 president that 2031 rather president jalata second term ay third term soro woy bu ka stop no fourth term na example di Alassane Ouattara hayna nan jana Ivory Coast ay third term wi nga fele ay fourth term for no win la stop because Saturday is sululu dum so ndolla best bet is to stop Barrow in this December 2026. Wolom boka seriousness lela. Ngana together. Ngana hante bula. Party Ndingol Bafolante, I'm the biggest party. When you have no elected official, you claim to have the biggest party. And people come out to platforms and make laughable statements like, number is not important in coalition building. How does that make sense? Even if you go to primaries, you are going to use number or numbers, plural, to determine who will become the leader of that coalition. So it's ridiculous. Completely ridiculous. It's ludicrous as well to say that numbers doesn't matter. It does matter. But just because, well, I think now have a platform, I'm going to repeat myself here. Alaji Tabora Mane is one of the few honest politicians in that country. A lot of lakata manke UDP ngoti. Akobalo UDP be positionnement atete blame la and ni momo be su esa fal nekuton position UDP. Nda esa dina wax the numbers doesn't matter. Su fekkene esa fal mo am 15 National Assembly members, 2 mayors, 2 chairperson, mu ngi am well structured party. Esa moy tofi mo ne man may the biggest party, man ma wara lead coalition. Esa mo ko njeka wax. But because it doesn't favor him, he is invoking this concept ne man mom affaire coalition amut njëriñ yëfi caaxaan la waaye wax bi mooy dem ak ñëw bi mooy xuloo bi yëpp amu ko man lu ma la naa ñaax léegi mbaal daani la mi ne la ñoo xam ne they don't óolu UDP ñu ne they don't trust us yéen ma xam ne da ngeen óolu wante seen biir dem leen ngeen form seen coalition and remove Barrow man loolu rek la am soxla man I don't want Barrow to pass 2026. You guys ñoo xam ne nga ne youth si Gambie yëpp si seen gannaaw la nekk. You guys yena nekk in the forefront. Atol funding goal battle koma. Altal ye Barrow bondi jintol nga daha. Nintol ma bondi no. Atol ya bondi. They say who said it, I'm not going to lose my sleep. Nintol ma keno. Atol ya ke. Wole batat wole ñotambe ñoo attaque la jana UDP ñoo def ni UDP ñoo la atolu kat parti sol bembe kachakal duma. In fact, you guys are going to hit the brick wall. We will cross that bridge when we reach there. We will reach there. Because tey gis naa benn sobeya guy. Duma fi wax turam. Balaa yàlla nga jumal la. He is going around perambulating on all platforms. Ne Talib moo wax ne dina endorse Essa Faal. Talib have never said that. And today, I asked the UMC supporters on one platform and they denied that. I spoke to 2 UMC guys on the down low. Dogo nyago nko mona ibe sobe yankol dankola motewol bulu. Ndamari tofola janni because a private conversation. Amari ko nyago mona ibe sobe yankol dankola motewol bulu. Ndol se so woli entol lead coalition ot. So it will find their own complexity sotolale ni nata ila own ila smaller parties coalition because we have CAOD. I don't know if anybody knows that meaning. By the way, I have an announcement here. I want to apologize to the Bambasla audience because I made him announce Ntelekai announcement okenu. Ko Nyima Solo Sunday will be here tomorrow, but there's change of plan. After na diam tokorenge, Nyima Solo Sunday will be on Bantaba on Saturday, this Saturday, inshallah. We try to do it in the afternoon around 2:00 UK time. She will be my guest rather. She will be my guest on European Line Bantaba. Mina diamolala kola, and we will also give her opportunity. Diamo dol kata kiang. Maimuna Sisa Daboy Diamo Dolke, probably she's going to address that. Maimuna Sisa Daboy at came out for la Diamo Kola Kiang. So Nyima Solo Sunday will be here on Bantaba on this Saturday, inshallah. We'll have a detailed conversation with her on state of affairs of the Gambia. So Mekachala Wokola. All right. So it's all coalition of our Wente Domasi Sori. ñun loolu ndolo banken la issue di fond la coalition ok right jama ñew ñu am jama ñu am a 3-horse race am na ñoo xam ne duñ dee bëgg a dégga this 3-horse race but right now man si suma xelaat foofu la ñoo mujjee alright UDP dañ draw red line soobee leader dafa draw red line Essa Faal moom moo ko wax de mu ne moom du rally behind anybody with party led ñun tamit ñu ne duñu rally behind minority wax bi jeex na takk so léegi group of minorities parties with no structures parties with no elected official mun na ñoo dem ñu on phone and possibly soo leen mën a remove Barrow I'll be happy because yéen you come to life ne yow la amee lenge bi yéen a amee Gambia youth yëpp si seen gannaaw lañ nekka so it should be a very easy thing for you guys to remove Barrow okay gars ñu ne UDP dee na UDP amut nit UDP is finished is a UDP kan old baggage la lola de dega si gars yi de ma ngi dega seen waxi parti UDP o kan is finished UDP la ko bantale okay so ntol UDP me yalo nga bantam bulle sign abanta UDP bulle sign kodi atol abatol le bulu tukar altal la coalition form abantantol men bulu aliyem mako nga baro bondiji nte that's the favor I'm looking for you guys okay if you guys can do that more power to you while lolu mo gen wahi dane sareti fi wala because you know what they sometimes when I listen to these people there are a lot of new beasts in this politics and you just cannot help but laugh near the moment. When has the Gambia youth population? Gambia has always been a youthful population. When did that statistics change? 2021 was Gambia not a youthful population? 2021 did Gambia have new youths that registered? That variable is a constant variable. It doesn't change. Every election cycle there will be more youths to register. In 1996 was the same. Okay. The only thing you will say now, more youth involvement on TikTok. Yes, I can give you that. But apart from that, there is no other variable that change. But that notwithstanding, let me make it clear. If you guys have the pedigree, you have the ability to be able to remove Barrow, Allah coalition on your own. Forget about us UDP because Alcon Tolman Kuten Tolbul, Yun Amun Dara, we are dead, Dolmo dead horse letting Tol Amun Dara, we are outdated. That some of their supporters are saying that online. You guys are outdated. Nit ko outdate. Loy soxla koko pour mu dimbalé la. Yen ñoo xamné you are the new machines, the new engine of Gambia's political debate, discourse, landscape. You guys should go TikTok amuna for nyako. I should engage my audience. Malo munam. But my picture is there. So malo munaketa. Ikanyi warning ki. La fana na ko share bag. Okay, mbe diamo bana daming. Another wahala don't come wo. But ngana aku konfo. Another wahala don't come. Mohabalde, I think you should go and learn how to write first. I don't know. Because you know why I don't read your comments? Because they don't make sense. So I see your comments, you keep writing this, but I don't read them because your comments don't make sense. Mohabalde. So let me make this announcement here. Another wahala don't come. Batamberu fana ye another wahala le dati. Batamberu ye the Republic la fenko Mustafa Swane Dabo afane ultimatum le diala. I safari jambale kede safari jambale ndefa mo ndewo read la noja honestly. But ngaje Facebook auto. Claiming ko wonyanta for mala 1 week le dia for 1 month lo malam pra apology ke. Ako ya defamation ole ke kala character tinya nying ya jamana assets koto. So but maybe next edition we don't know because Gambia every day now new wahala don't they come. Gambia mo wahala du je. Bes mo nek wahala bu es moy ñew from one wahala to another. Jamela ni Assets Parliamentary Commission malum and the other commission report LG Commission Local Government Commission barobe hearing abe dayri mo malum what direction abina alaji. Commission full report lebe barola tablo kan. Ya Jamela Assets report wala follow submit. Sign local government and Barola cabinet, they have to act on this. But how can they when they don't have time? Baro is politicking every day. Baro is going to lay this foundation because election is in. Baro doesn't have time to address these issues. So in LG Commission, Sislaya Kumasela Arsenal is going to win the league. Okay, allow win Multi Cairo Bank because now you win after 22 years or 26 years long bang Alpha Matters is okay. All right. But remember Champions League albo win. Champions League kan wo PSG talent. Anal malfan nibo wala PSG la no. PSG is better than Arsenal. Finally win by lock, but PSG has a more superior attacking talent. Wallo tunnel attack tunnel Arsenal to stop no. But anyway, now the final of 31st leti. Number for 38 for 31st. So nying wahala fana nata. Me ya maro fana ndila ali politician ol ali bula ni tribal kumo ala fo. Mena dia ma conclude la wol do nga line sol yele. Mbe general advice dila leader solo ala bula man soma party ni ñuni tribe yef ñofi M because that is disappointing. There is no party in Gambia that tribes are not equal there. Tribes are all equal in UDP. If you go to APRC, all tribes are equal there. If you go to GDC, all tribes are equal there. Right? If you go to NPP, Bobo Mamuno must say comment because you see tribalism in the Dunda. Even Lolo to Adama Barrow, they reserve 3 positions during Congress. Mune ñu kenn du len contest no moy place Maymuna Balde, place Demba Sabali, place Sidi Jai. So NPP mom ñoom tribalism they live with tribalism ñoom loolu lañ leen ndéki ñu añ ko ñu reeree ko NPP xamuñ dara apart from tribalism. But apart from NPP, I don't see any other party in that country go xamne they are promoting tribalism. NPP dorong wala ka tribalism promote Gambia atije idama kondong andong ila almama mu Adama Barolti ani Sidi Njai la nay boti Adama long almamoti Sidi Njai la nay boti maybe Demba Sabali wolom for consim baloti ba malo. They have a group, the clique of this tribal tribalism feed Gambia itolom mayuna si said about maybe wala ya compinoti afana mette mala ko durang ñin tribalism wala na ñanta NPP bondi la Gambia wala me ko kuma fola jang ni NPP ba mo Gambia siol te kala kilinti de algalan nañu kuma mu ta tahanoti de anu ñi si ko saya be takane very very seriously. Yes, abe takane very very seriously and we shouldn't joke about it. Abe fola tembeto siolu fo da malte futula ni NPP man sa kunda programme momo en nañu kumotu tiahanotu you are joking ndete kuma fola jang barola ni man sa kunda ka sikota nyamen abe futala level to e baje la sido ba folante futula je sido e ando mo ma si boleti anu barola man sa kunda ni ma bondi. That's the direction we are going because nyaton kol me yalo ngoy tol sita dawda siko e campaign tribalism la e ka population le dundi tribalism to NPP nyante bondi la ni man sa kunda. In the words of Esa Fall, my brother, I'm going to malfabe never malo. Ako we need a unifier. Ako atelo unifier. Yalo Esa la ko mo nek interesting je. Lo bahre Esa defa indi lolu si saidam. But man ngol ko momo ga fay la borle tiu. So I'm not going to blame Esa. Esa ku positive tarek. Esa is the unifier. Esa is this. Esa momo na yobu rewmi. Sometimes when I listen to these politicians, they make me laugh. I can't tell you unify it. Gambia the fun nehde. So UDP la leader. Anyway, esa more for it. Man la fika kawala. Mafoko Dabo is not Honorable Dabo is not a unifier, but it's implicit. Ko ako atelo unified mo factory ajininka. So who is the unifier? Ako mo man esa man ma wanna unify. I would love to have Esa Fall here for interview. And I reached out to Esa Fall to come to Bantaba. I'm going to make this public, but he hasn't responded. I don't think he would like to come to Bantaba. But that's okay. In fact, initially, I was reluctant to invite him. I was just talking to somebody because, man, I like to listen to second opinion. Somebody said, say, why don't you reach out to Esa to invite him? I said to the person, I don't think Esa would be comfortable to come to Bantaba because I do criticize him. And our people sometimes, when you criticize them, they try to sideline you. Okay, but that's not good leadership. I reached out to Esa. I might just like Esa, he's not happy with me. That's fine. I don't need Esa to be happy with me. Because the thing is, I will say things as they are. And maybe he also says things as they are. But I reached out through Osbob. I followed protocol. I have the communication here. This is about 2 months ago. And the response that Osbob told me, I will read it from my phone, that Esa said he will think about. I don't know. I'll have to read my phone to see exactly what Osbob said. He didn't reject. He didn't say yes or no. He said a diplomatic answer. But I knew that was going to be his response. I knew he would not like to come to Bantaba. Hey, Bantaba, it's not like other platforms. You're going to have an easy ride. Ki kufi ñew fi. We have been in this game for long. Depuis time of freedom. Ñun kuñ la interview da nga war dega. Te do ñu mëna dribble. So anybody who is ready to come here to face us, da nga pare de. Because you're going to come to Bantaba and tell me numbers don't matter. I will pin you down. You're going to come to Bantaba and tell me Sobea is the biggest party. I will pin you down. You can say that on other platforms, but not on UDP Online Bantaba. Yes, when UDP leaders come here, we don't pin them down because fees in Kerala. Yes, sometimes I ask them tough questions. Honorable Aja Sukaka came here, I did ask tough questions. When I do my interviews, I ask tough questions, even with UDP members. I'm just joking. Fee, we do hard talk. BBC hard talk, fee lanek. Okay? So, but that's okay. I haven't heard from Osbob, and SFL not coming to Bantaba doesn't mean anything to me. I have interviewed vice presidents here, I've interviewed ministers here, I've interviewed MPs here, high profile Gambians. Man, when I was on Freedom, I've interviewed the president of the Gambia Bar Association. I have interviewed the likes of Madam Fatoumata Jallow Tambajang, high profile political leaders in the country. All right, my party came here, and my party more jaga politics than SFL. I invite, even though time hulo my party. Okay, I've invited Ba Usenu here, former vice president of the Gambia, leader of the biggest opposition party. He's been interviewed on Bantaba. The IEC chairman, the former IEC chairman, Alaji Mamadou was interviewed on this platform. Legisa, Malmadu invite people, but if I want, I will have high profile people coming to this platform. Okay, so if I know fee, Nyakov know fee means nada to me. Let me make it clear. But I just want to explain to the audience, because I've never said it here. I have reached out to him because somebody suggested to me. It wasn't even my idea, because I was skeptical. I realized, I knew that Gambian people, sometimes when you criticize them, they don't come. Bart Tambedu was justice minister. I interviewed him on this platform, if you guys can remember. Ibrahim Silla minister, time before the fallout, I interviewed him here. I've invited high-profile people on this platform, okay? So if ESA doesn't come to Bantaba, when you Dara UTP Online Bantaba, right now 287 people are watching, and I don't have any high-profile guests. All right? So ESA, the VMC platform, you have this, I go interview 100 or 150 people. All right? Even with his presence there. So this is a big platform. But that is a side talk. But what I'm saying is, I reach out to him through their PRO's Bob, and the messages is there, up to now note. So, and he probably in a nice way declined the offer. It's okay, and I'm not desperate for him to come, and this is why I'm saying it here. It doesn't really bother me. But on a serious note, somebody said, "Esa mo ñu gëna jàng ñun yépp." Thank you, no hafe. Esa mo ñu gëna jàng ñun yépp. Mo gëna jàng Gambian si. Let's clap. No hafe. Atele karanta Gambia beti, atele karanta ntol beti. You're happy? Ndolo man karanko ñun we are not educated. Ñun xamuñ dara, xamuñ tus. Yeah, ñun Adama Barrow ñu nekk di same level. No hafe. Ñun ak Barrow ñu nekk di same level. Ba kontaan nga léegi Barrow Esa Fall moom professeur la. PhD holder la, okay? Ñun sa bachelor sa amuñ ko. We don't even have bachelors. Okay, now let's open the lines to Europe Online Bantaba, to the audience, for people to come in. Nana kacha kola. So Batambedu Fana has drawn a line with Mustafa Swandidabo. So we will see how that is going to pan out. Okay. Be malon jumal lebe janne manyin modol suitede. Some of these people may suit a Bantaba. Okay. Malu. Maringan don't reject Bangambia can it all. Hani suit 11 o'clock is a call. Sakoni in Salokana seaten. One Gambia, Jumal dam one Gambia ti. Yafatu Yangi Gambia. Husseina, I would like to have a conversation with Husseina. But is Husseina gone offline? Maringa jibe. Ajaratu yang fa. Yangi mute. Nda koko tamit dafa egg. Sarah's okay, Sarah is here. Yeah, Sarah Benyadi. Sarah Benyadi. Kore Sarah fana yalon ka saltale. Oh, koko hamot na dafa egg. Okay, Maringa put down. Maringa put down. I'm along ka saltale. This TikTok is dangerous. Alaji Kijera is there. My camera is there. Fatu Wali is there. So let's see the people. Nga modol yi wol buka sele TikTok. Alaji Kijera benyari.
Seku nge kontom bake nge ziare.
Eko Esa Falco, he's got the biggest political party.
Esa kana mol fayer. Kana mol fayer. Esa kana mol fayer. Esa kana mol fayer. Nko bari yalo nga fayer na jang ko enko esa tenala atesona ani UDP ko.
No, you're fully ha.
No fully because you can see it in him. Yeah. So yalo haramadingo dunia kono ning iye hakilo tu ka dadia diamo adin ka for coming you really mean something well I man get clinty
no man killing
abe dunia dawoda din mo to seku mbe takane ibe motor maka ko moyla
ha
iya jere dunia dawoda ne seku mais political party wo party ya je dunia coalition ya dunia kono parti yo men warta wala ka lead
wolonde
wala ka lead bari ya no men jela bang ye tayna ye na ko ken bara nyen take ya famle ma on nyinti na folom dala fo because ni del man pare ka kuke because mune metel bari na because useni ya itandi useni fa ya izindi yen Gambia deal be ka for ani elect 5 years ngal wal to poto after the ngata very easy mune be bari la wala mune be bari la ko kila ate ndem Gambia no fan Kenya lo ala ya lo kila ya lo
nakaro rek alaji ñoo nakaro rek
my friend mune mano mune bari nga amre ñi manke hani fen ko tel ñi mu jaw yalla ti ñi mu jaw yalla ti fan jaw yalla mu ñenti yeah my friend alna nga kafinyoma nga banko bondi banko be en kalkal jiyo kon ita ka men fo ita ka men fo ngolo mi intiko banko man dar takuka banko be tenne banko be seyrin tenne lu wonu be invite la fenkol kon atodum platform on kan ibe gambela ko mo foka ita yalo nako ita damma sembo man wono okay na kafu sembeti yol ma at least ali banko nyim bondi mune betel bari dawla
no ikoy tolle londo soto itolle perfect itol man any issue soto so I don't know ñu la ko jaxla woto
londo ni londo e nafa woto ñanta londo la do ko rek londo la do ko mu nafa rek ha londo la do ko e ka fenne do ko men ka mol nafa Mar fon kum kri na fa Gambia ding te sonno la segu nka men foye bring wonu ko Gambia ibe miracle sifa jere jang Usain Dabo be win sifa kala in Gambia ko jang
bare mo habalde ko ako Dabo nana te win na Gambia afra ako even 1 year Dabo will never vote Gambia mo habalde ate malam fate be NPP le bam malo ha no ngawati ala ka communicate le
fo atata kaba ka usinale au adinale bang
ha
fate tata minto atata minto kursiule ani ala talla kachata wala kafayen ko ha Dabo no lete kala president
no ngame tol ni ala ka communicate le
ha ngamra ala la ka fayte len directly hakilo tu dunia armadin ibuka jutu ko la fo la bala iye diamu male fan be même fa because I'm like one tete jannete I'm like war sanji jelo abe banko gilin kam
yeah
la bala fo mol tete fa mo give up ta fa ko kate de lete kala president automatically anata kete president oti ay banko bondi fan ila OIC jibe ay do ko men ke Senegal ko hani bi wala bi ayatu otol bi abe do ko men ye mira Gambia fa be problème o men fan kon la bi binda wala kitabe ndaga mira fa Usain Dabo sila nyal no nyenti namira sila nya bi alo Gambia no man la fi mo strict ring la meri alon ka alafta ka loi londi Gambia no talono luwati Italiano no ko Usain dun loi ate dun aman fe yawla aman fe alwa la yeah so I wala silan nen kana dan kunde karan munati ye banko nafa
baringo yalla mo aman karam mole listen aman karam mole foti ñing aman karam mote ñing leader sol ko aman karam ba Usainuti ibe qualification be ba bole be ba Usainu bulu
ko seku hakilo baka wato be nantaka pandre ñinin kanko na intellectual onne pandre ko ne ko alamu ne mane ka farke lañ ako kijere bebe mabori wotu mo fanka nka mo kirine fa mo men fanka findina ka diamu freedom fanko even fat radio to mo fang wato men fatu fanan nada nka juma le de wala mo oncle Sidi lamba oncle Sidi something Sidi Sane
Sidi Sane yeah
Sidi Sane wala ka safero
go oncle Sidi Sane le Abla, do you know his whereabouts? You know? Okay.
Every time Nana says from one line, what more? I can tell radio to the first way.
I got to suffer all of her.
But in Yentol, Esanol, you know? Even you funding Gambian called Yama telephone for funding ICC demonstration. For more. He was working there. Yes. They go demonstration big ICC. International Criminal Court. Yes.
Esa Benunjeleno.
He was there.
Has he another foot like Almid Bank?
No. No.
So he never came out to
for Fatima Ben Sudalomba for Fenkelomba, who found a company for high comes and high comes in England.
Fatima Ben Suda, yeah.
Come back or come out tomorrow. In my British Angalella journalist or before interview. What in Malon, Nigeria, Malon will be a cartefa. Akata dablo woto ka fo ko hala akilo tu problem kana ko problem be juru mari te fala banko falum de banko batale mbato ko mandi kanje ko demonstration ko very hypocritical fendina.
So you mean when he was at the ICC at the Gambian Okajin demonstration, he never came out one single day, called me?
Even one single day.
Okay, I hope the Sobaya people will respond to that. Because that's a serious indictment. Because if you love your country, we know he was doing his job, but he could have And I'm like, hold on, let me say this. At least it would have been nice and I blow the Allah as Gambian. Maybe I'm laughing. I put the video to a camera. Put Jamme Musa Haji. Domi reu tag nyana ena jamba ena munyo comment li ba polo su fekkene ma deglu yonel mam live bi ba domi reu dama ko soxla fi pour mu ñew leral fi
ya jamela wato ke jama bu ko finde
do ay buga haji
ato dum fekke am lay fa ngilinka wati don fa ningal kumandiro ke sénégalais fa le kala fi yalla téléphone tije
non wotu mon ka jele in adi
sénégalais fanke somten jallo malo be da men say be jamo fanan be mo be dawo dande hani man taru abna jallo do ma de be abna jallo som abna somten fanan be jelde e bay sénégalais men kat men kat la bula no ma gambiano be dawo dande be je
ebe fengel abe say he moved to Germany from abanu given to sabe Germany
Okay, abaraka alaji nga molo siana do badi abaraka wake sanki yamu
bismillah
thank you Mr. Kijara kekendo Kijara ya kata struggle kono woto mo ñu lekatu la demonstration la ICC Belgium Gambien wala woto mo nyamabuka diamu fo Gambia la ko la fo say bari say wakany Kijara wol dol famu ga diamo say ñin dindingol wala fa ga diam boy school
after 2016 kabrachi ayizita
bra ayizita woto mole
me moljele ayede all over Germany jagal Germany ngal molbi jambe struggle ko but Germany wona man demonstration organize but kabri ñu ko banta ngaje they have platforms
but anyway that's the whole essence.
Sometimes
no, that's the whole essence of the fight. Yeah. So my camera, ngara my bejale.
Seku haketu bangai for it, ngai for it. Seku ablai. Lundole kanilai fenke atodu yaya jamening ala grupo mon bo kan kanilai. Nda manta kumandiro ke ngana modo lo kumandije. Bering ngkai ko toron kijera ko hey ako kan jumalo ngkai ko kiyer ako ko be ko man la ngkai ye wulu ten ko man ngkai ye wulu ten ko man ako ko hey bari tan tan trouble la kijera tan tan trouble la fe malo ya jamme balter be la ko fege ngkai ko wala sun ma so non ko man da sai ta fokka sama si ka ta Senegal sin ka to Bilawal kita Gambia.
No, Kijara, what more the new landline or ya what more mobile or near landline or call. Hani nila cable ila alpha ni we diam le ko ya jame to ika telephone or land dire.
Automatically. Ngai ko bari ndama lon ko ha ite ya lon nan tan ngel be nakay te kata. Ngai ko hani den ndama lon ko iteni ya gambe ñol fambe ci loko ndamolo silan ni to ko ñadi bari kanon kuma ni ngai ko silan
jamme Musa hanyo wandiya de jamme Musa hanyo wandiya
jelone fa kanay dan kunde muna esa ñol fa fi hañe diamu lo
no esa wotu ma buga diamu abuga diamu ateni fatu bombe suda ni buga diamu no lundo van defan nak fi normal med dol be jang e be Rotterdam jang ñe ko mali ko sayde ala fi Gambian ko ali nga fit ali nga ta ñi demonstration lo kijeram be dala ndel na do na hanu mo kilin beje ndel na do yari e ka fonde mballa mo tan ne prendre la radio to do fa be nakaf no ma do fa be ja ka fe kana na yad abaraka Kijara baranga ni modol ta abaraka thank you okay my bismillah
assalamu alaikum da mo be content na nan be la mo rola nan be live
bara
brother second kuma kilendro mbole fola because kuma ni ngafo gom sabo pala life len dumba fala jam fana because mole ya kumole foji wala ati namba fala jam fana wala munyinte ko hani sign Gambian tolu mantano dlato niaje mantano dlato because hasidia anin kuruya anin nafikiya wala na Gambia mantano dlato ndintano dlato damanta manyin kusa bollande because nta ma mera Gambia mol sesi kota ke mira fay ka fun mol yoko ha alimanya na bawu sen londla alimanya na bawu sen tambendila alinya na modole tamila nali yo kenu UDP be winna gom sabo pala life ya faje bi fana so nte nga mari jabi jele ndumbe murale mbako mo fala kota kenko UDP bang UDP dingo lota platform jumale to jang ay mo la leader jibe ay parti do la leader jiba ko yo kalmanya na karlonde nta mamira na keta so Gambia nta malon tol kamira nyama nin kata nyame fo UDP ko kalo mo la platform kan be ka falmanya na esa fallon la almanya na mama kandelon la
no ntol bukan dabule la selection to fam
okay so mo jumale rice soto jumale la right mo tan jumale rice soto ikalo ka fo mo lioko ali alla leader men to almanya na otombona why muna sabu Gambia dingulo hanisai itenyin kumo bulano le ka fo mo le why a jakalo fan warata le be para bala fa warata because nin tanga mira Gambia moment nuko president men be siringa be sunyaro la be banko le tinya kai banko la institutional le wat left tanga o le bonde momo ni finta tay parti o parti be la leader donde hanisa ali me de no kuru yala ali me fonyo no nafiki yala hanisa ali kalo ali ka fo moleko al tul yalla leader men londa al manya no londe fo itele mari mu jumati itele nyanna ko la moli UDP ko ali leader atole nyanna leader al nyanna karle tombon jumala nana yaje Gambia la history ko nanta na manaje follow birinta la nyafano UDP be leader mo 11 year leadership nyene UDP ko ngamira nyene kata first time de adu UDP la party principle le soto mo bu ke fallo ni nyaton kayala principle le beje adu ikatani silo le luwa le soto me yalonko ikawole finte ni Gambia dingol kan ikawole wala be bulo kono ndum party principle le soto so ntanga mera Gambia dingol saya alinya na fatala mo lale alkatula la platform ol kalka fo mo lioko almanya na bawsen lo
but my advice la mena fana don't engage them on this topic ni mo ya res afay ko mante jabe la ko yabate lo afay ko ñin comment mu yabate diamo so mande engage
ko wa na mari jabe fa ko ha Gambia dingol because Gambia UDP ko woli ya vote ile bar Gambia dingol nka ko man ke toñate because kabirin before voting be kelam ye banko le yaay ye election ole ke banko yaay mol yaaje ko mo be bukala fino mo kilingola hani kila sallallahu alaihi wasallam mol be man la fa afango wulu banko kan jaw yale ya bondi ja tata Medina come on Gambia sa nyenna tambila nyin nafiki yalla le ngam fanyo nyenna nyin banko tita
sorry ron name space to tambe pikla le
ni bin ko diamate ko kanen drole ke ifele be mol fiti nan le fele be mol son kandila même man nyenna fala na fota munan nan te diamul come on ala baraka nte lafta o drone na fala
no kana yalla nte be advice la menela may nyin kuma kunta ngo dabiro mu deol afo ni momo ya fo platform da fa ko nyimu disrespectful question of UDP and mante entertain la nyenna ya stop ni yake mo kilna sinya fola saba mo dote nyanga so don't even engage them
no kumo fulanja be tarra damento Gambia dingolu registration of fele sign is just mol bala finishing neto Gambia dingolu na lefta ngani banko bonde especially United Democratic dingolu ali fintali eta la registration voters card ta nen carte fay sitali carte o fay lefta man sakunda men bod la nga bonde fonsen sawoso ala ba
abaraka bake system ngo bingela mo jela ben attackande
really is confirmed it's happened Saturday.
Okay, Saturday, yeah, man. Nga announce no jam from earlier. Okay. Mbading just briefly 2 announcements. Jani kara guess all ya. Mbe jima solo Sunday sotla ni platform moto inshallah. In sibitu longo. 2 p.m. UK, 1 p.m. Gambia. Interview bekala early afternoon interview leti. It's promising to be a good interview. We'll have. Rune atenana ateka diamle straight away. So
America
No, hold on, Ron. The announcement all please. Hold on. So hold on, Ron, please. On this platform. So I'll basically interview Lamont. Also announce one Momo Bijang, my camera, I'm far to as soon get a live photo. Being in 7 in Naldunda any live to do also announce the Yami so the Mosa Kalam. This Saturday, inshallah, Nima Solo Sunday, the Mina Kalana just done. The brother Bly kindly arrange that interview on our behalf. So Masotola Jane Pro na Kachashot. So the other announcement, Marina UDP Diaspora Europe Convention, the UK Jane on the 26th of September. Already more dollars started like ticket rolls out. Now more for journey in Europe. Malayalam go ticket rolls already. Ajara to Amina Daba already at the ticket rolls out. At the Katariana ticket rolls out. And Alaji Jabi for the ticket rolls out already. They've already booked their flights for UK. So on the 26th of September, Abekala, I will look at the venue here. And banqueting London Grove Banqueting Hall in London, East London. Okay, so Mbakala Romford in London. That's the hall. Quite a beautiful venue. Mele East London long. You know that place is quite an attractive place. Very nice hall. And that's where we will have this very important function on the 26th. So I don't remember Europe. Alala ticket all book Aliena. We welcome you. It's a fundraising for the party. Last fundraiser before the election. And Bausiano, inshallah, will be here, inshallah. Okay. So Ron, it be Gambia labang. Okay, it's a hold on nole because now I'm for Gambia left a chance deal. But yeah, I mean far to be Janne. You're more Tarajane. But yale mole Tarajang. Okay, thank you. Fatu Wale, go ahead, please.
Assalamu alaikum. Me and Balbe Condon say Wabarakatake. So on the 11th of July, means a demonstration of Batala Biker.
11th of?
Demonstration of Batala Biker, City Ketabinala Jan.
Ngaru Monga Kibarombe, because he's coming here.
The demonstration of Batala Biker, Nakodu Bunga Beatle,
concern Gambia to organize that. I'll let you man contact.
A demonstration of left out Moko Fakera. Didn't so Keno Betala back.
Okay.
And Abakala Diamond as a Keno, and the time was to July Island. And a man jump for back about inside Kerrickano. I can only make a diam family out of UK. You can name base and your Corombono can have problem. 3 hours the man than this I Keno. I understand it. But in a Gambian on the column, the Kadiam, but Nico Actional Sita. More base a Kudi Actional. All I can the Gambian Bondo, Arabaro Blue. Yantan City. Ubala Molbulu. The new Wakilin the Kende because time can spend Karakele Banco Bondi, Yantolam, and Kata de Dunia Molako, Ile Banco, Membie, a mental cake Kanyama. A father Munjantola, to me along with marry time among Kejeto, Alabejola, Barajola. You sign down a little brook of Moles, say, yeah, demonstration on this I can on Ning Otman by message of Otmani and them all. And you be organized no. Don't can name for it a water drum parela. You know, inshallah.
Okay, maybe I'll concern Gambia chairman also discuss now in detail.
Yeah.
The running ala itinerary long ala abetala daming for so
Odlal be Londale.
Okay.
Inshallah.
Okay. So Sidiketa Gamino London you be welcome in Atajang. Yela Kibaro Sotoko, you are coming to the UK. So Sidiketa Gambia Finance Minister, because Gambia are not happy with you. So crosses on Gambians go after the comfort and the Linata UK now. So on the 11th of July. Now to Molanyan, right? Okay, Fatu Wale, thank you for that announcement. Now I have got Bobakar, is it Drame? Boubacar Dramé, you have the floor.
Yes,
Median don kortanare.
Ah,
median don.
Yeah. Nga UDP ko atel energy so dol atel la platform bo akatare jel 3 4 5 hours. Nga fon fa ko ñu mo ko be bula la ñu fe.
Ede momento ngoldi.
No, I'm a UDP sympathizer, that's for sure, you know.
Ah, okay. Yeah, namole energy so tole. Yeah.
Anyway, dela diamo te si ala ma ke won degen nga fengeni esa falla kumol nga will sometimes nga wala comprehend no because I don't see why esa fall is against numbers.
No, esa la problemo is esa is not esa bank politician. Esa bank politician. He's not a politician.
Nico is Nico be kumala wala ako pass result. But I mean, if you don't rely on the past, what are you going to rely on? You know, you want more after education or what I can rely on because how many years ago qualification or level?
Yeah.
And hence I need to do like how equal present. So we have to rely on the past. If you don't rely on the past, you cannot determine the future. You know, so allow.
Okay, so Nangenyininga, did he fire Foleko at the biggest party?
No,
because dole comment kejang ako Esaya Foleko at the biggest party. But remember I don't think he would say that.
No.
Okay.
Any interview Esa Falta ni comment numbers go for account downplay.
You know why? Because the numbers don't favor him.
Don't favor him for exactly.
That's it.
You know, Yajele last time thinking for Tabora man for Africa. That is the truth.
Yeah.
Because any of them, if they are in the shoe of UDP, they would have felt
exactly. That's why Tabora is a very honest. But I like Tabora Mara is a very honest politician.
It's just self-denial of the truth. I don't know where it's going. It's better you just complain and say, you know what? I agree. UDP have the numbers, but I cannot work with them. Nobody will crucify you for that. More you can't cut already. You know, but don't deny the undeniable. So come and go it deny no like I don't think as
no yala Boubacar ni mo bekela balana keke balana because like you said, what is he going to base it on? Always it will go they have the support, it will momentum better level. But it's all rhetoric. There's nothing to prove it. There's nothing there to prove that because these are people who did Imam Hanika even to contest in the by-elections. If you genuinely think that you've got the momentum in the country, you should demonstrate it by putting up candidates in the Kiam by-election, in the Fonyi by-election, in Banjo. By-election Sabalekatadang, among correction to candidate killing for Molondije. Yalong Gambia, sometimes we are joke, you know.
I don't know, about this issue. So it can be for William Kafoko is a valing for Gobota Takamura Katala do.
Yeah.
Yes, because we do also because Tauman do also, but another double do also. Or man do also. That has people as male choose no yellow order from Guamajaro or Failo. And about the Bangkok, I will say no. Yeah, somebody okay. As I need to find one law. What a model choose Messi no?
Go.
But okay, so I know one thing I'm for the Esa Nina Takomi a political financing Jube. Esa fall at a Mira at a found a doku kodo about Abufongo Fongo finance level. And that's not sustainable. What a work.
No, internal issue. Yeah, and that is their party's internal operations, how they raise funds or whatever. That is their something. But I can make a national scale on the coalition. Until I get I'm a politician. Yaje, Gambia no quickly understand. You can have a very good degree. You can be a very good. You can academically. You can be excellent. That wouldn't make you a good politician. Politician from a trade ladies. For a metro. I mean, sometimes some people are naturally gifted to be good politician. Esa is a good brother, but diamo carbo indile. Political kono one word can aman diamo no political kono aka fangol dundi jalole kono aka fambondi no dami. But his supporters would
so it's not big
to be a political candidate at that political party. So in that bondage because I must speak okay, political,
No, yaro hold on. Maybe men fokam. No. Maybe men foka ite fana be ole fokam. No, hold on. Run songa diamu. No, run. Yalo sometimes ikachanyo yaka kolelna because you don't listen. Okay? I'm sorry. Nibe diamola ni ike ngajol la moyela, but you want to just go on and on. Maybe you complain kanjang. Ako molda fokam but Dabo should not be our flabier. So ni defana kanalo ika for Sobea should remove Esafal. No man can tell affairty. Let's Sobea decide if they want to keep him. So ni defana ko be for ebe boyla Sobea kanne run.
So for that being the reason, UDP leader ma. But then you got example for example, he's not fit. Ada orang fit because he told my name follow Hasan Yano for Nandrava Parin Kamano Sangomori Sokono. So one of problem Cebu Pila or Lakala. The Indola leader Mam Gulbuka Moma, but you couldn't know Nagina body, and Indol Panampo is open a body. Huh?
But y'all got two wrongs do not make a right.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, need all if they are acting, it will be acting in such a way. Okay, because we have no business in who Sobea chooses as their leader. Let's just maintain that. Halata it will control about yala it low for what I'm talking about in Ubondiji. Okay, that for your case all about it. You know?
UDP, let us maintain our stand. Now, 2021, in the Maladara electoral and we won. We win the election, we win. So any political party has decided to join us, fine. The doors are open for all of them. But even they don't want, they want to form their own coalition themselves. Let them go. Don't you want to be with us. We move on.
Okay, hold on. Ron, Mbala rek, Bubakar yala point bang, then we'll come to you. But before it, I am soft, I'm soft your money. Hold on, Bubakar, but I'm going to address them. Stop lying on Bantaba, okay? I don't like people who lie, because you've blatantly lied. You said, and you allowed this on your platform. I just told Ron that he shouldn't do that. Why some of you are so pathetic? Why can't you be honest? I just stopped Rune. I said we should not tell Sobea what to do. And you are shamelessly writing here that I allow this on the platform. You are a disgrace. No, but these guys are, some of these are dummies because they are not afraid to lie. I just said, he said it, but I stopped him, and you are shamelessly saying that I'm allowing him on the platform. You know what? You're gonna leave this platform today because I have zero tolerance for liars. Okay? Bubakar, go. Go. Yeah. No, but some people are I like people, I hate people who lie. Platform. People heard me stopping Ron, say he should not do that. Be honest to say that I stopped him. And you are telling me you are allowing this on your platform. You are a disgrace.
And in one more thing, just some Gambian on the side. I'm going to Gambian on pay today. But certain Gambians men can I new oppositional baking, oppositional from Molman Lela. And they sometimes I mean, we are not being fair to these oppositions, you know?
Yeah.
Especially opposition men, they've been there 40 years consistently doing the same thing. You know, it take a night for until man line they are all 6 and 9. How do you justify that?
No, Yala Melkaofo, they have an issue against UDP. Let me tell you one. We have CAODs. I call them CAODs. This is a coalition against Usain Dabo. They're in that bracket. These are the coalition against Alak Usain Dabo. They are these people making these remarks. And I have given them a name. They are CAODs on this program. We have yes. This is a new name I have given them. There's a coalition against Usain Dabo.
It's just crazy. Even this one, even not just UDP, even like PDOIS, even Mama Kande, so far he has been consistent. Kabra another fire. Yeah, understand. And ni tara presidential ni ma win. A candidate London on other elections. Yeah, understand.
Yeah.
So it was follow oppositional BM 6 and 9 neti or I mean that work that sometimes I can think you know. I can come high because I mean we are not making justice to people who fight for this country, for the freedom we have right now. You know?
Yeah.
So Gamero sometimes man on the political Kenya I mean sometimes I mean at the same time Gamero from like a political analysis. Sometimes even the platform of Mugaron from Bekaranya, you know, because Momo Italy more bit. You know, so we need to respect our elders, you know, because in as much as you agree or you are not in the same line with them, you can attest that they've been there for the country, they did their part, you know. So it's better now you dealer rather than we are belittling them every now and then, you know. I mean, oppositional baby tending is uncalled for. You know? Anyway,
Abaraga Bubakar, saying that na sister Fatumata. Fatumata Bijalo.
Assalamu alaikum, Sigu.
Enembara.
Ngai kompa kita famu tiwo.
Agora fama ite disappear da Kulimanda Gambia.
Gambia ya mo ilang silang timfar ya lo sig wala nang chalan to le peden sotole. Until do ning ko do na do ronde kabi.
No, but sometimes you know they you cannot patience test because yalong amanjere moy wuli afo ñi fo ya moy le bere run ya ñi moy nkay ko run kana o fo intol so be mentation akana ka fo jang ko you allow this on your platform, you know. Some of these Sobea supporters, they are very annoying. You understand it? They are very annoying. And these people have no leverage in. Look, I don't want to go to that level, but you know, UDP leverage mentioned on this Sobea yosoto UDP kata diamla online. Honestly, you know.
Yala mune kita siya kumubi itilon ne mani UDP ko niya jabita kandro ika sane no ninto linyingen na engadi mubi itilon ne. Paring ka memfo ipo imagine te wala na ni watin ko no membo ita wala yatin nanti jam fata folom mo ka alon mo na. Sego sidinga no go mune ente jela mo ka sel bla no ba sinda ka si aksiya ndal ke mo ka alon bembe fala ne.
Sidinga lete borindi social media. Sidinga
Ani ala mune kita la nis ko na ta nyinen ka sidin jay kan la ko kan ta safa ndi diri safa ma nyem famos ala ko dimina si sefu nga safa nda ko kala fito sidin jay to fa moy sa ko bila de nyem masi bo boy ngoko memu de fala je kat
okay
no ala ma ala so ne ala ma ala kiti te inna tema because ndemu Gambia Gambia di manya na lola bi se kumbe position momento bi bari ala tele to ko matunte bo ko na katunte malombe mo nesala ate taw mo manya na ko fula fa se ko mbento be mem fula dra ke ta famo de unte wala mborandi se ringa la ko mo kala fi kafo because on wati ko wala ka tara fo kan doro wala nante malam ni na mo ne fula ji wala nante
aba wotu mo le nyanda gena diam la fam se ringa la ko le ho mo
ne fula se ko
ibela kam fala tandila doro yafo mandinka dinkana kato fa siri njaaye baroye hela mol kol Gambia aha
do ala man sabaya kan ko la family mammo je mi yalon ko na de no sabala ka fa de MPT la fala be kullo to de bar banki o to tente yalon de mi nyaadi let fo ga mol meni diamo di ni ko de diamo do fala yalon bo position to ya mari naka be silo bula ya fa e memo silo because mbe ala ne memo silo timbe nyole to rakandoro do mala ni watin ko no se fe ya video do gele mi yalon ko akate fonko dole safie comme buko dole safie comme banko dingol la nyanto inyanta carte o fe la dame fata ni manyina ka funu fa to la ba usen la ban fa nyaadi ano fe ya video dia
no maje no
ka be buko dole ko no den fo ya la mi fon contenta
okay
ko comme yati o buko nyinto la ba usen la comme Gambia dingol nyanta carte o fe la dali lo men
okay
ka fo nga nyanta ka puli le fa made
okay no ase ke do fala ngaje because nte nyi wato ko be bisiri mbakala no yeah
Sego de men fala Gambia dingle do e de fala ko nyela me after den ko ka da famo de ngali konton ko de men fala Gambia dingle do ngalom de men kala comme yeme abuko e famu ka fanya me lumulon ko pilon ko muruno yo wala tan bayta skino bi man hada ma do ifenken comme yiman do hakilo sunyano ni na kalundo isa hakilo sunyano Gambia dimul ngalum be menke lambe position lol to me yalon ko agraw tabake billah wallahi si yalo munata na se kunta ko insa sa tele bi nya jen to ka ba sidin jay barolen to fa man baadi barole Gambia dimul fa amon baadi because natara mon fa no komi mutuli ka fa nyame baro kay moto kino la me yalon ko hannu son tele abe aya wulinde Gambia dimul hada nyole kama aya wuli UDP ko hada nyole kama wol min yalo ala ta kola ati bota wolle ko baro mon te senti namun ke ala ta kola UDP banindi yaje akaka lo fumo fen so wol giso mama kande ka diya wala diya ta leme ete se ku nyina man baro ja jabi hankal mol bar ba ose ne fi
yalla mala buka mama kande jabi ina nga kullo fo yalla mala buka mama kande jabi e kullo lo ne ba
ani mol
mama kande baro la origin lonne so to pour ka famo safe because naka be mama kande mal yalla mama kande nana ya jabi la kay ko beddan na janne fo ni diamant birabo do baro ma hani mama kande jabi because baro kamen avoid mama kande a bon sungolo na la background lo baro na ta nyamin ala roots baro mama kande o mina o bile satala so wara na baro ya fon sutura no wolom
because akenya kan jakalle because baro hani bi ba usen finti ta ko assalamu alaikum baro ba flane so ma sumanda hana tra de deri ma fi ko be kikan kan bi baro ke de lete bari bi ninda usen ko assalamu alaikum baro so ma ba flane wa alaikum salam ani jam fantu ala kana bondi Gambia ko nte baro ning sidin jay tele be kanyan din te se kun tele balo ko non nena man adama dota ila ko e yanyeno ko ni mo flo finte adama dum kan ni telo nyaadile ala ta ko le ibota meni ko non ni me bu nyaano ye horoma wallahi abimu te fambuli gelen diate yake bari ngante te joyle fene bari kam ko te kete presidento hani baro di yama nya lo nya fe ngo fe se ko abi hadani robot je man to Gambia di mo man ngante di yam lan to ko te fonto ni to president di fa dina na to mantra UDP baro kan to bi na fa malu lay si mo tay tay si ala hajo lam tiani baro be lore mo ka se no because mo ka ji ko president wala mat
NPP ngol ko Cairo hino barolom de NPP ngol ko okay abaraka ngara say road ila tonlom say fotate mala say road hay talon say
yo nebu me ko dona bage yen ya mari menne kon kana menge me ta kala ko rek
abaraka thank you for listening abaraka
okay but se kulla do men bola bi so mandate ne mo be ti afta akata mani mano le ta mano me ka pa pas mani barakan ta wala mani american right be mani barakamante mo ka gambe non kurandi den yen ko kuran men do banko ka mano le ako eko mano dan tu wuli saba dala si keme woro abe tan akata wala la kande ben ke momento
wuli saba keme woro
dan si wuli saba dan si keme woro ay wala ko
mano nyin tondi fast what wow 3600 baraji fela joint NPP kolom mo be atasina wor senani mani boto wuli saba keme woro wow
nga ko sai yalon ko men kala gandalo la na mira banko gambia banko be adama barole buru bari akeda na to balo de gandalo le ko min lan no so be carte fay wado men be ajam me 2016 be ajam me bondi halinde fawlo dan gambia ni yidi be lon dinu den nde ko be kala no présenté gambia banko kan 2016 ye momo lon di gambia banko ka be kala présenté momo ni elon di 2016 ni be kala présenté gambia banko bari manta amanda kenya manta dodi adama baro akabe serious state house nyame yalo miro na kadu kofi killing president be mbulumi yalo ka bu kemira no hakini kula mi parti na banko ni tano nya ama woso akabe serious opportunity le kamera no ko comment ka serious state house anala dimbalu banko na follow ye state house mu banko la coordinate abe taw be beje ka do ko di bala be bula plero la be tare nala minister ila ne project solo ni project ko World Bank African Development Bank da rapori dano le nada inara kono pe abe samu nyote mako subol ni mafjaro ni jabol bi nyote dare
Alaji C, can you mute please, Alaji? Okay, but I mute, sorry.
So atebe nyamen atebe kemira no bankola tarambulo la mam akil todo wala de nyin fandi kel minu ka funde sidin jañolu mega den mon minu kula kala ya nane ya pane ya la lambe bele banko kandi mamadu tabali ni sidin e señolu to ka señolu wala be lo rek den kula ta dala kuma de kerin ko men no am ka ta yelo de man na fay bi ay wala ka na ko la adam baro mo wala de yaro ko am faamu bare ning aga ko ita ta ma ko ne to kan de wote ken wa dala na pati ani ga bitalan ay de kuriya de nyawna ise pempe nim pono keno mi alo ga ba kala dala na pa na la kairo le atabe sonno wala ani ga bitalan no bare mo ken de ko amala ko la de amala to mo ken de ko la bare kuriya de nyawna ida ko jawa de nyawna ya hanni ya na pale ne yem ku kasaru be pa ma nyawna bare ning aga ko akara interest na mi de ka make ala interest le de bala ite sa pempe ni jero memba kala to na pare atikala hanni ya na pa na la de bene marabi ratla ni de ta ba de la na pa ateko da male be abe tarasiri ma se hoye moje harama do je sometime and the sun nemo na mana mira be clementi adam baro ne ma be ka ne alkaliya ko ta foto no wala kanzulo ka kanzulo ko anamana mira so nyen ko ke kal drong by surprise them the ma a kere ma ta a panja konole a piuta ala musuli be kenya jube adama do ni panja ko do kono me a ko na mana mira nyambo so me ko bula ko wole ka ta ko bu woni amine ko ka better life so it can mean that we will go and then in the time ni do la ko ka balu nyima so ita to babu ni kornalo isembola bar nyinna din ke da nyamen ala ya sababu be ki tambeno le ki tamante ya diale ya ka munin ki ala ko la ayo anenta gambeno di dayla wala nyamma ngelo ko na gambe din ki le kumbo mara be la riste da ali ya ke ala balu mo min tin wotmo luwas kano birin adam baro ci da gambe banko kam mo ne ma moy Macky Sall la bila ci Sénégal ne nga moy lo luwas o afay ji Abla wada fa na wago akere jele ko luwas o ji mo ne ma moy gambe banko kan adam baro UDP la député da male lota député boda ko luwas o dai ji ako mo kana luwas o kapu faye UDP wala tana ni mo me yalo ko inyama ma kiso do mo be bale ka ko UDP ko le mo le tin banko kan o mu nyama to akumo kan do UDP la me yo la ya ko tabo abe baro men na KMC jara brigaba mo no mo nya o je talib ahmed ben fura abe palaso men do KMC UDP la keje aka do ko ke UDP la tikeno na be siri UDP la tikeno na ta yade abe men ni na bi amanta siri ala jampa sira kan UDP ko la sira ma be sira wala kan wolle carte payni na abota ji ata na election ko de o tira na ani na ta ko yaji oro nimme sonno mo be bala e man ke hasiro di e to na e da ke ila ba to na la e balo na ko UDP do ku ba ka na to ban ko ka andu ko dinere ta yaji uso woto ban ko ni abe man toro ko no seku magma danjang ye mo do bula wala para kele
Okay, Abaraka Bake is saying, yeah, I'm referring to Diamdon Ali on Starboy. You're next.
Yeah, Professor, Al-Nimbar.
Nimbar, Benali. Good.
Yeah, then when you win a commodity, volunteer for the for the sign the tumult to me along country. Nala Casia, Malmaba busy back on Cadilla because. Même pour insérer na wolo mino defana nga fe na oxap se ko la fa non for nga hakilo to UDP ko yalo ning control ning ko mina kala analyze na platform ko kala political analyzing point let ning role ning aja fi role damal bugal fo ji mo do bita lo point do ay ko do fo do yasika ne ko personal attack fa yasa mo platform ko ngana tinya wo fula and then you can more invite not everybody you are responsible for people bina même fol do bina ko do fo je mel nga ben hontel do bina ko ni ka même fo mo ni mel ko poeta protocol and then ko mo mel ka fa yedim de la fa ka dimo ala nga tetere platform ko ni adundi jay du ni block nga boji parce que na platform mo yele jang kana ñu lañuy isul invite jang kar crédit na kar man kede mo do je be la moy ke kana ñu ko mo lelta ñu be men ñi ka wala kan ko mo fo mel yalo ka be dimina mo do la e kal taw itandira talu fele ala kon yele ñu concrete ke da na mo li start kila platform mo mala e ki yefa ngel ko political analyst ali talibu na mo do je na no ta gambia be ko ni eta ala ngana agenda la wafi nga ñine e fem fere nim pusun kan nga ikno because mo ko la mo e ka won lelta kila audio fe na mba ko kare tanyo fole maybe kare bitale oy ni motante mot
so Starboy fon na molie platform mala le ka talib la ni congress o analyze
ani talib la congress comme no ngame nge avant ko me ka talib congress advice ni la avant ko me ka talib la congress dal na mi la ba no do ngak di bin ko lu do ngamoro warata ko kurundi yango nga fi ko ni ben interest la class la mbuka calculer bol ben ko wala namba foka ngame je ay ngap fenkele je fenke jobati abe modo la address kam ko e ko mal ko me biya afi ko la fetala bandila be folo ala e bisa jobare mbebe ko fle mo la ko mo fo sante bete mbol don tol bebe la rengi ndala ko mo ben ko no mel yaram ko kany congress but they want to go I believe it mo personalize and then mo attack la ka fo ñi na fo waron do be ñi na to ka fo ta ba ñi la fetala you go ndaga mo fo mo la ñi ka la na platform to nganda paj agenda lu afi because olumbela min konata la moy kam platform do den abe ko non fo ka UDP ko bu ke la moy don billahi ngale ko kelo membe UDP no ma manke comme ko ya gelo comme ko UDP to banko bondino do ñin coalition kata coalition diam ñin be mendi people coalesce against Hussein Dabo
na ko jarne
they know what is their problem, let them here problem of kid to believe to no longer Fabi this man can do this job for us and then we will push them UDP do la lo ni men nata ko Hussein Dabo tenga fa ko mu la opinion ya filije because il a fait mo le da ko yo mo do ne yo fi de ka ko UDP ko mo wali dam fa o sai ko to ke to bi do so na do lo fo manendi ndo ko fo mo lo ni la to nga kilomita na kilomita ni mo le fo kilomita te bi ta damen te ko mo nyani de bar ndagal nan kana pot ko nyame ni mo be da pour ko mo la fa me UDP support gatela nga diamu nga ko mo fo ñoy même ben kele kilomita bare comme ko nan kamo do ko fo nga ko mo fo me alon ko hanin kele kilomita so mo na tinyata nte ñoo fees no la ka fo ñoy nte bu ko moy nte ko fo mo la nga ñina Esa Fall mo la nga ñina Talib mo la nga ñina parti don be la frère e la ko diete ñani yete ya kanyam mfana nga ngam fa sun take na platform mo don na right la woti ni me ko même fo du ko rente ka mo dal men ni moy bonde ko mo moy na wonde platform mo kana sa wonna platform ko ina be kelat ko ni adure ko kare ñina fo kare ñina ke do people get emotion and then it can même fo it am responsible and then you can see the German gentoo the Sidin Jan ko mo Sidin Jan no be so kan yano ya jen kadi ko ntilaf
kana ne droke sorry we don't allow that on Bantaba sorry you don't do that
but so Sidin Jan follow into ne
but yeah you can it's a droke platform or but not here
sorry
okay
now we go
okay thank you okay abaraka your advisement Starboy I agree with you yalong namol sometimes amaro kolata because teda madama Talib Lanyi Congress go for we don't even need to react to it. Look, yes, they held a successful Congress. The crowd was big. Just stop it there, okay? But the problem we have is iko video men for ngajele. This guy who newly joined UDP, I video like in his opinion, every day people go Talib. Yalo sometimes we want to react to everything, and in fact, they reacted to him. You know, some of them are even suspecting probably he's trying to go to Talib or whatever. Keba Sise, Keba just joined UDP. I'm father of Bausin. You know, Bausin was in London. He came there and he was in part of Fenke. I mean, Dr. Sisala Patiolto. Abota Wolto Anata. Bausin are welcome here in London during the Fenko reform Nagala. He had a conversation. I think not that I have frustration of maybe it's engaged on the down low. And Look, it's not only UDP talking about Talib, but Talib la mol for UDP la kumon. I've said it. It's not one-sided. Dolka painfully asked if UDP don't want like a Talib la kumon. These both groups have got people who cannot get over this divorce. Okay, and divorce naketa. At some point you got to move on. Divorce naketa, you cannot. Look, Macky Sall was part of who? Macky Sall bata Juma la party kono. Macky Sall bata Ablaye Wade la party kono. They separated. And they went separate way from Macky Sall, their own party. But the problem with us, we cannot get over these things. And you can more advice before better. Because the thing is, these people have left us, they will never come back again. No amount of discussion will make you come. In fact, sometimes you can't feel like move on and prove to them. What we should do is prove to them that you have left us, we will still win without you. What a market bioti. Prove to them that we will win without you. You know, you don't need to go back and forth with them. You know, but I don't like to advise anybody because you know.
Seku kami pada, wala ko be bandi, nda fana wala be modari nda kuno ko, wala ko.
No, nda fana wala be bulu, wala be bulu.
Nimbe la be ka kuma, nimbe mala bi yambula, na silo, ndola silo ngana silo muda, ngada election of peace. We will win. Binda wala
ngibe yala inte ya. Inte potite jende me ko protocol. Baranga de tele platform do nimbe mandi nyai da be manta ila ko mo yala ngama pense. Nika kejela eduke but in that platform we can bring issues we talk about but there are near personal issues on the yala the platform maybe more learning or a more learning more milk and I will can and go to come for it you don't even know you are destroying everything in all of that moloko I'm gonna platform issue discourse political analyzing UDP until we have a problem where I'm going to inject la wala nimbe santo point do ma me ngon ta ko santo ngon ko
ya UDP be si ba kala nyina ngi election wala be siara ko ngi ka election no plus
but say ron imalla nga belief wala because imagine say Talibu is coming Talibu UDP compete no Talibu UDP compete no come there
Ndebuka mira pang because ndalo ko UDP mol min be ni ade mata kunda be jam kan adam baro dala mol be jam kan Talib abe on akolla abolla la mol mo la da bodo UDP ko ya dara general ko amanke UDP la faro da nara dina bodo planta nara ko puran forma billahi ndala ko beso mandan ne mo be jam kan nim family do le be jam kan Senegambia ji wolu be ka karde fayno wo korda be waral nyami be ka karde fayno adam barole par fi campasi parto le konyo ko billahi konyo ni UDP la campaign ko be keri ni campaign da la fo be konyo ko be sala campaign la korda ti ni ganyo konyo business man lo mo wala muso konyo ko so intele fo be ti sa ko ne tol be sanna jang na moto lumbe wuli de meduna ko campaign ko na konye ni banko tingala konye ko padame be keri nda konye ko la be keri nda biso manda dambe no de ko bi moto yalo ko mo futti ko yalo ni be keri de ni kan ni grave mi ke ko de on de pinti badu ko a patite Gambia from the ruling party ruling government pang incumbent pang Billa wala adam baro ma dal gasno dama ntola keba ay ku kende dama ke gambe banko kan ay do ku bale ke gambe no li ay do gambe no li alon na mo min kana ina famenna so wala bin ka noma andu ya lo ko nya mo le alla mo le sale ni no le ya gela wasata amma sula banko la penna mo le no bari gambe be su ndal ko adam baro mu tabale mo le
Okay, Ron, let's move away from this topic now. We have discussed this substantially. Thank you so much, Starboy, for your advice. I hope people will listen to you with more than so. But look, from my experience, it might fall on deaf ears, okay? Because our people are just strong bent on not moving away from this topic. I've come to terms with that. So that's why I don't want to belabor on it anymore, because I think it's not. Sometimes I ask myself, what is the objective? You want to do something objective. We are fighting against Barrow. Barrow is our problem. The Barrow that we have to remove, okay? But need more advice they will, and Yalom Gambians have to also, there's one thing they think sometimes people might think that, oh, this person is being bullied. Okay, Gambian or sometimes you get jumpy cool corner, because cool long in their same, but it's all about they jumped today. Because I saw a gentleman in Europe also made a video. Why are you guys talking about this guy every day? And I don't normally see that guy in politics. He made a video on TikTok and thinking that UDP don't like a UMC attack. But UMC call for control Mali. And I interpreted a platform for it. I told them, go, this is not one-sided thing. You guys also use 3/4 of your time and talk about UDP. You need to get away from that. They do it, and I told them. But until we should be the bigger person, UDP, because we are no match, and UMC is just starting. Tolong party party, tolong warata. Morning dindingo boka loina kasonga. Ndeda lola mbero kan dindingo be kumo faila nga jabi. Shonte ngabe nan tol nyantam fong elevate to that level. They are no match for us. We are more established. We have more structures than them. And anything that they are doing today, I told them they are just following UDP. It can you structural me UDP last start. Nying buffer zone meeting or UDP last start. There's nothing that they would do that UDP mark. If UDP single, nying Europe platform. UDP have got platforms. No left chapters all be belong the UDP la footsteps all. UDP is the party here. Many chapters all over. All right. Ndolenga chapter all over. Party market. So anybody been in political space, even UDP single and normal. So why are you bothered with those people? Party tinalaja me along kebe cooler than UDP mandate. Hani NPP for us it a UDP labal. NPP will tell UDP labal. And NPP whatever they are doing, they learn it from UDP. So ntolong we ntolong bonsungoti. So wala nanka foko ko dol bi jaman jare ni wala defante kafang. Ike bi ni be mbedo kebe ya wala dinno be bero faile kam abe kumo faile ebe lola le na sonka ila kum fe ala woti nte that's the angle I look at it from. Our level is high there, so we should not be engaging certain parties online nika defanteke nte that's my principle, but not many people see it that way because ikela value le fomo jindi ni ni patio dol ka defanteke ika UDP la value le jindi ni mari yakko jibe nte modol be nyum TikTok oto dan hani video le de dan nanate jabila amanke mfisa ata moti de Moma fisa moti, but more Allah personality or man killing, Allah understanding or fatatale. Ya understand? Ikole fuko harama dingo ema warambo si bare kotonda o sile. Nde mole video ke jane brindu la politiko kono dol blatale neng hani lum killing na mane jabi. Abla I think you remember this guy from Sweden, Lamin Jete. What remember Rohim Malik Lola campaignola. I video jare kenden impa modu bojan neng. He used to insult me every day. Not a single day I respond. Anu violence na no jam but ninga jabi wobekela na kunta reality modolo bi yaman jere ye jabi. You have to be the bigger person. You understand? Iko niye bani sajio je denta bungola samala ya tinna Europe le mol men di jam but na levels all man killing na experience all man killing dunta na journey menta to life is different. You understand? Hadama dingo mbemu hadama dingo lati but na levels all man killing ala le woki no tekilna. So certain people ni be jay be wol jabila then it came from a devalue. Well, and some platforms, I choose not to entertain certain people in a debate. None of a platform doleto. UDP and people like May Barrow, instead of entertain Nole, she's got the intellect, she's got the quality to debate, even though some like NPP. But I a whole levels up. But certain people and people, I will never debate with them. They don't understand governance. They don't even know how budgets are drawn. They don't understand government machinery. They are just supporting, oh, take a borrow support, whatever. Cabinet paper from policy, they don't even know what's policy. So it's a bit anonyari, ko ni wol kan yosa ba platform. Ike fongo jutundi. Ya understand? Inyanta mo nyante debate mo nyolon nale sometimes. Well, na certain people nini be the problem. You know what? I will not debate with you. Amanga mfisate. And Nyanja did that the same thing last week. Ako, more cannot disrespect. There are certain people he will not debate with them. And that's a fact. Yeah, understand. So be Jumalabe Baro Sindila, you can Tony Blair at a debate, for example. Is that gonna can they debate? Or you got Obama at a I don't know about a debate.
Party leader debate.
Okay, I'll let you say that. So in a capacity form. But the only thing maybe nigga debate I Sarakula come for full account or he's very good at Nico gonna develop Mansali got he'll be number 1. Katali wala Mansali got number 1 tala, but Nico policy, government policy. Nico Baro if Uncle Baro define what policy means, Baro the policy define no. Mantra Nenka, Nico Baro what is policy? What is government policy? He doesn't know. You understand? Okay.
The UDP Savoko, the La Camita would run out of family on UDP somebody, no? But UDP Googling video can come back because of Nimo Nadamola Kafokona. And they have looked at Bakele GB because of the sometimes the same fire, no more do for the UDP business. Careful for you do. You can UDP that put Gambia long after more jump and tell which mean phenomenon of a country upon over 10 minutes, then Mira, no, when you film me, you can only UDP escalate. Put Gambia long, right?
I don't get excellence and down it.
You understand? So, they will go in UDP and go for Nala, then have to look like a party because of. But you'll be saying, you know, why these people don't go another parties? Because of Yalong with Gambia alone, but you cannot UDP like a whole undermine.
Yeah.
You know, because of the modern day thing that I could UDP like Kadef. Oh, I can do better.
Yeah.
Send them me along over the back and being equal like that.
But if I was top plan one yard, my brother.
So you have to have a deliberate process dealer, you know. I try and send them a lawyer, before you loyal to party with a farmer lawyer.
How are you going to test that?
You want to know me? I don't have you go ballad. Now, you understand? So, Mojano UDP, Mondial Mirango, Sanitas of UDP, or a Sunny one effect, or a Santani Loom. When a Nepalaso dealer. Marina. But Motabolan, you know, a Canada, another UDP, and a former Magola, you know, and a Fogala UDP member, you know, within 1 year or 2 years, in Palazzo Sigaya, you know, or like blood and coming like more like a model because I have put on Yama, you know, Minka came to that nailed. Among the UDP, you know, they put in mail for KMC. So being bad, a poor Western and never feel up more Yama, you know. You understand? But you find out in Yanta look like a party.
But Yalong Nanga Nyoso Hakulola J Domandi. Ntela position is Hadamading or long collier. I don't think you can put any safeguard. Ni Hadamading of the jump fala. It's a Hakilo to J, but Hadamadia Bolani Ajibe more for a major Milale UDP Cabin 96, a UDP Jamfa. Yes?
Yeah, I know.
So Kafoko Karima me Patiokono is not because more even Melta at UMC, don't be a Mel Meta Patiokono. So if Manta. Yeah? So Nimu is sometimes it's difficult. How can you stop? It's very difficult, my brother. Nimu of the Jamfala. It is too knowledge. How about Ngolo Coleata?
UDP that day I feel like these people use also.
Yeah.
Nobody even for Karano, Yalan Kujamalaka, so remember Kebal for never Karano. Not Romoina from a conqueror.
Gambia Alna for funding Nata Nahadimo Bula Na loyal na Bangoy na Dogoke. Yadele Gambia nin political banda. UDP Galo Gambia Junior Party A National Assembly na Bunkono, na Deputy Bunkono, and in Dulato. So no Gambia doing the canal come give him on thing the Gambia.
I didn't know. Yeah, but
because Mirabam.
Yeah.
You could have dual post like Gambia can UDP la dividend the running, another party la dividend the particular. So all Molikanaiko, UDP man Fenge Gambia. You understand? Yalong. They are a dual camera, then they'll come to our master. Because of dual political, then we have a platform. I'm like, need it again. But dole ya mera Gambia ko Gambia mu marse wala ti. Yeah. Dole ka mera Gambia mu marse wala Gambia da gasira kunal. Ita lambi ngoto. Adi mala muna remoldu ngo. Iko ni tandang ko si banda bar. Mu bele kana. Yen men kuma ni mam men kuma ni wo ibele kana. Adum bi Gambia lo nyamin. Ni ko moy ko den ko fele data. Amina amatala. O mati na ko ite pareta Gambia mudala. Gambia funding jol nyante urana. Yelo Gambia. Kadum bi ndaka modo de sound will be so lapid. Ya jamila time ol buga mama de. Ko Gambia dul nyanda UDP tantula akel. Jajala party ni tara foy botaje kana kadef.
Yeah, Ndefana, I believe in that. I agree with you. Nibe kafo kono botaje. Ila right lo yafu ibe bolaje, bari ku diamo do biji ite manya no follow party yoma.
Emanya no follow.
Yeah.
Wo party wole atne de Gambia de tano.
Yeah.
Ite manya na lo na fam. Ha, understand. Iwaya Usainu Dabo, ala umare, ala asusi maya.
Amin ya Rabbi.
2026 na dundi sera sokom.
Amin ya Rabbi. Amin ya Rabbi.
Alama de undo barara abulay wala barara Gambia Senegal la faulu da ko pale banko dinna. Na gondi batakon.
Bari yalo ni o fanan fo ikamen fo ko Gambia ni Senegal man kili ko le fo. You know ibuka kumo bay dai ka hole ko nekala Senegal wote kala no jam.
Yalo ngala palmes seri Senegal. Ngala dindia time ko non kata Senegal. O time tonkilim dam mane be Grayof. Ila stede mo balay no. Ila fogoro ko ni. Kabrin abulay wada na ka bele tas. Ay wada stradal bele.
No, apply ware do ko ke Senegal le.
Yo. Seriously. Okay, so Gambia no funding dol bi na hol pare dale. Comme ñim pa bi because of funding na de la masa kunda ko mol jamfa. Ado me patiol me dandam fola jangino. Modol bi dol be ci xara wote futal.
Mbadu.
Billahi wallahi ta'ala albe kuma la Gambia. Modol be patiol lo 2026 wote contest.
Okay. Anyway, ndol kana do la contest ni la contest baliato.
No.
Wo mo itola ndol nga yalon comme Starboy advisement di jam.
Nalo ngoy to musebule de mbara jom se bar ngam mi fate. Bon tema mo to patio siara Gambia.
No ngal lebe men fokan. Ibe kumo faraba jantan kan. Yalon ngam men foy. Me advise them ndol comme Starboy men for jam. So right now we focus on our agenda. We shall agenda whether in patio be lola or not. Ni tol wo mi to yalon tol ni alason tan tol la candidate o alani ni alason tan tol be lola. So ndanga focus wo kan do. Wala gëna
inshallah rabbi o betala la.
Yeah.
Now kuma kan dol ba fale ko.
Mu nekk NPP ngo sin de la plateforme to ra. Mu nekk ra si jam.
No ramu nan do gelti. Ra.
Ani ka raje sonda ka video de la kantonye inka je la ka video de da ni Sheikh Hussein wol ka rindol dinni ma ñu be politiko ko no fay continuer kala ko be le fa bari yalo ra la yalo nga ra nga raje jane ra na danta ral la barota kala yalo mad nga ko maklim fa ay moy na danta ral la barota kala president baro raman campagne ko baro yalo ntemo kan nin luwo diata mol ka nyina lu bandala ndol me nga campagne ko baro e jan 2016 nga kodol bonni GDF apply te be janne ndol nga kodo bonni ka ñun coalition support bi ñun molle ko to le lafta baro lan tolti it's so ridiculous ate man campagne ko baro fo ate ni Demba Sabali was in GDC aman join Demba Sabali yakuma ne prina boy bi wolle ko to le lafi no baro ñun jamfantu ko fo man keri so saying in ka jele akatara platform to baro kete ne asilo le sambate nga asilo le fengere that's fine but ndolunga at least ndolunga kata baro yenne nde hana be na one penny ta dunta baro la campaign to ya understand so but ñun dol bi ila di ngolo afa ko na dan datel la baro te kala president wati na dan datel la baro te kala president wati birin dol be campaign ke kam baro e malo fotu wate be Tripoli le ba malo fa min dol Ngato nyele. Fenge la friend nom. Keba kinda la friend nom.
Can I speak?
Yeah, so, yo, Alaji C, sorry, apologies. You can go ahead. Sorry. Sorry, you know, Alaji C, sorry, apologies. Edembara. Mijandrong.
That's good. Don't try. Yeah, cambia political dia negociado per consigliamo because banco ni mantra bulukon. Como dan ka cambiano mo ita ko president, ba cambia man president so. Gambia, we have only criminal group who they occupy the position. We call them the leaders. But those people are not qualified to even lead the compound. Because the Gambian in the serious Nanda Kabaro fight life on the very possible more. Gambian in more damn they come them killing bomb them killing Muka Akrino, who all can take Jackal.
Iko noise apply gal ko noise sama kan
Gambia selfishness le banko tangde o banko ne ta tanya to as long kam manda di ko le samse man kambe islam la karo ye ko ku ye kambe no le man kambe ku
la black no fit kan je bagale
so ne to be do ku la to da dem la I'm working so maybe you people here I come well no
but ila noise le warata
sorry not to do cool maybe what babla je pa no le
yeah please thank you
yeah thank you let me mute myself then next time
no problem
I don't want to interrupt the program.
Thank you very much.
That's okay.
Abla in the last floor do my phone. Yalo mene ya phone baba uje no do ko molla bolon ko floor do my phone. Ya tira ye kanta back. Because of the new Senegal lo tamba wol
Boda no
Keron France wol su yara nyola back. Le maje after problemo na raha bunde no. Ye mo dol na la na sate mo ko def ite ngi salade.
Ngaje.
You understand? Because on the
more ya try than
yeah. The most animal large in
Lalo inta best of no not bari ya karale. La imma ko fa na ndo tutina.
Wala.
No le fo kursi bala ba ko non tita ne do na min kan da ko lonso.
Do le ba fogal. Oh, okay. No wonder. Okay, ingo dole be irando ke tonya ako ramu former APR stilet. Oh, really? Okay.
Ramu APR stilet.
Wala tinna. So ni melbenu APRC wala nyo kurumbe saibe. No, Gambian politics is very funny. So binim baroni jambe be lola it will be APRC. So it only sitting dialong killing futo you tak. Dauda diate tell around. So APRC was in government. Nobody sitting there for any dauda diana katarol to go. Sitting there because opposition not. Sama abita video de dala lien na de. No, but I'll back to you can at hang like a green boy or no.
No, I'm a green boy.
No, at hang like a what. Nobody ala model DJ. Listen, model DJ wol buka ke komen fenke be nyameng atondi member APRC a joint NPP sa atondi men kata grand bantaba atondi Dudu Ja fara buka opposition. Dudu Ja cannot be on opposition. Dudu Ja buka keno opposition not.
Dembo ko ya pick.
Dembo ko nga pick. Dembo kana jang bomselo drop jande.
Agana dual.
Kana dual. But in mail request, Ajaratu Aminata Ba, just Nasari, why the fuck grief for it? I think your mom suppose mistake la. Yeah. Acha. Now.
About this Russian oil.
What about the Russian oil?
The Venezuela, I think, the High Court, he has contested application in 30 million Russian fuel disclosure case. The contested hearing took place on 8 May 2026.
What case may be on, Cody?
Yes.
What lawyer you make girls sue, Cody?
Yeah, no, I think it's a parliamentary committee.
Okay.
Yeah, before Justice Kouabeng of the High Court of the Gambia, conducting annexing proceeding arising from matters connected to the findings of the National Assembly Special Committee investigation into the importation and sale of Russian fuel in the Gambia.
Okay.
The proceeding concern an originating someone seeking declaratory relief and disclosure of certain records and material review during the parliamentary inquiry.
Okay. Baridla after the show. Baridla. But let's allow Dembo to talk. Some of them in that program is after midnight. Abaraka Dembo.
Debate so don't typical platform or from a typical call. What I'm on the fan about
okay.
Rankan because never done TikTok or the so bring a typical call for the Sana Balama cafe and a bang with an debate. You understand? So Rama Abanda Maluana necessarily academy Sana Balama debate. Eh, got to get a more later more than a million.
Mankama Sarabalama Mangala match intellectually, not at the same level.
For I found Maluta for the camera. You have to be kind of platform this and down. Even camera malala face to face. Yeah, camera photo. So bring camera mala say. Sarabula and camera mala. Debate commands that. I'm for the team of
Iman get the same level, Tifang. Intellectually, the levels are very.
Yeah, say you take to one of them. Giberdan million corosuro, the million for Hamuroke, if a Karankan, because Londo and Mimbulani, Londo and Milbul, if a Bolka Nyokono. Imagine. No program America. Last time, yeah, a platform that told under a platform political democracy platform of better because never got me and no common sense made after never cook for Ambola, Molia Karanje. Yeah, understand. So never got platform of an umbrella more come. They were hearing a platform, if one can no go, Miller Londoso, will lack of the old ladder, no criticize from go, can no come with the Amokanati yet. So no platform no Jamasudan. But I'll be a Bible. Moniba Karankanda, don't do the Milbu, Nara Korosi typical, Namin Korosi UDP Fernando, Milbo underground or Milbo TikTok auto. So Monjama Carter the GVS Katavin Bambas Nol. Go Maka did you did be the Baramal David Boomale. Imagine could me last time could I get me that I hear what from Sokle.
Oh, Karamba. But Karamba Karanum Bantabajan, I've invited him a few times, No, I don't Karama not TikTok. Karama is he knows a lot about agriculture. He's very good with agriculture stuff. Yeah, I understand. He's very good. Yeah.
President. Come Senegal, Abla, Senegal called some name. Jumpanabo Gamben or Sogle, Babalinga, London, Bausen, President.
But Sanebala Manefon or debate you torn down. No, for Malon, when you make a debate.
I depend on I interested after, here I just on no more than 2 years and then I UDP. I'm on a move.
Juma, can you ask about UDP?
At left side.
Oh, Hiri. No, but how long independent for a needless? Some people. No, some people demo, but don't like independent. Often is good. But
that is good. But yeah. Fulanya ba damin da fadan gambe birmo di alen no ko ba badanga tamu bin ko dum dara dia mo kada wala kam ba Because sister nindo ko janga anana tingo sudole abada da te bada minge bulotano do anala family be ibodo baro yale ye baro haram le birindu na ko yonga ke kate dina ya understand because ndena kuma ko nenyin amul ka juda da bari nino ta muslim be video bon na nyen nale Gambia be on be Gambia banko kan wala ba bada ko no wala ba face kan
okay
jama bi be tuma bu janne ila jiondi la kurangal be sone yade na ni la helka bon Gambia di on binga ni kon de ka sibam so me suro tala nan ne ka wudi gere dimba da balwo nyini wodi yalo ne bada min ko je anu halako ala da do ko da ko la me ita men ba ko no ita la yalo e bada da mun ko indo bi ja wol be haw kan na de par mi be Gambia wala na ko Gambia be nyaan so de to ko kada wala ka adu wala ko min janda ke bonde bada ko no so ni be jamo kada wala baga ale alo anan de buka politiko mo be fanam be la man politiko mo be la kuma kan fanan tabe dol kana kam fandir na projet dol kana kam fandirol la dol kana hadani rol wala ko de male kapabe ke president wala Gambe de mampare wodula la amine min da tafal da nim politicien no ka ko ale so la karona ten abe min ni di lado da min do kapabe ke nyaton ko jama mampare wala we bola fight can.
Okay, Abaraka Dembo. I have to now close the program. It's so good, Alessandro. Thank you so much. Thank you. Abla ala baraka baki. Thank you. Ala baraka. Fatu wale ogamra was sino tale. Fatu wale banda sino saying, you know, sis.
I'm for them Mosino.
Base sino tale saying. Okay, ala baraka baki. Thank you, Abla. Thank you. Okay, Banga Fatu wale drop. So guys, we will wrap up the show tonight. Ala baraka bake. Alama kero sabat na banko kam. Tala minketa Aja Sukaka ina kati alen saba different to malbi alama ne manin ko farkele. The program of kumfala jane for what do. Thank you to a lot of people that came to watch the show. Mele call Kimel join. Dole Fatnja la ko jinin kaka nyom. Fatnja probably a busy tele. Fatnja also have got life outside politics. Amankeko every day he has to call in to Bantaba. Nama na jare ngala ka busy le. Maybe na be shift do call a thing at so na finita like na Bantaba. But I can join other platform or not later. So somebody was asking, where's Fatnja? Fatnja, she's always. I think the other day I saw her on one platform, but maybe she's busy today. Okay. Allah baraka bake. Allah masudo kero. Allah Binzi UDP. Abaraka. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh my God.